There we go.
So what we left off at, we had 15 total, like,
Trimesters.
yeah, and I thought what we left off at, finishing the 8th.
We're starting 8th, so we were halfway basically.
Okay, I just remember I just got to the point where it's like, okay, I get the +1 dexterity and proficiency in acrobatics at the end. The other two that ditched me halfway through still have to do another session or two to get theirs.
Maybe. Let me double check. I wrote down what they got so far whenever I find it.
Yeah, your boy ship almost ready.
Oh yeah, speaking of which, I think this is trimester 6 or 5. That ship that was on the corner of the island crawled all the way over to this lake, or at least nearby the lake. So you know that's fun.
For my next trimester, I'd like to sink that ship, please. Thank you.
Good luck.
I will murder you on the spot.
I mean, if Hawkeye really wanted to sink the ship in the fucking trimester, he could find a way, but he doesn't actually care.
He doesn't.
Alright, I guess I'll give Leon 2 more minutes before we start properly. So if you want to go get some water, now's the time.
Still fucking around in Blender.
Understood.
So how did everyone else's character... Wait, never mind.
Understood. Oh, did you decide what subclass of bard you were gonna go, Blair?
Yeah, I was just doing lore. The other one's kind of cool, but like it's one that would run out of fun because it's just like as an action you can summon a non-magic item that's medium or smaller that's equal to like gold value 20 times your level. So you know it's like middle of battle, boom, like just a small wall shows up made of something, or just summoners do small things once a day, but it just it would be very role play and not always useful.
Yeah, maybe. I know Dax's games usually more focused on roleplay anyway, so you don't have to worry. Well, then again, this is a new campaign, so I do not know exactly.
Well, just lore too. Getting that, I'm gonna get more roleplay too in a sense at level 6 with Lore Master, just because the level 6 ability of the other one is kind of cool. It's like I can, instead of just making a medium-sized object, I can turn it into like a living object for like an hour, and it has the stats of whatever like the dancing object stat block is. Which just would be like a small minion pretty much to help, but that never gets more powerful, and that's really it. But at level 6, Lore Master gets it where it's like pick 2 spells from any spell class in the game.
Yeah. Does Bard normally get magical secrets, or am I?
They
No.
do, but not to level 10 unless they take the Lore.
Oh, okay.
What does lore do?
That's the subclass College of Lore for Bard, is that you get cutting words, and that at level 6 you get magic secrets. Which, so at level 6, College of Lore Bard picks 2 spells from any spell list in the game. And every time you level up, you can switch one of those out for another spell on any spell list.
Oh, it can also be a cantrip.
So we got a
Yeah,
bard.
but if you pick a cantrip, you're stupid. I mean, come on.
So we got a bard, a sorcerer. Are you being a close range ranger or a far away range ranger?
Medium range with rapier and hand crossbow.
Okay. So, and then who's the only one that hasn't decided yet?
I think everyone's decided. I think Ruckus said he was gonna play a paladin.
Okay, so we're gonna have someone close up. Okay.
Well, the Bard's also going to be close up for a little while.
Yeah.
Hey.
And
Just saying, your normal melee guy's right here.
Yeah, I mean, it's Dax's game, so I can't say much, but I was a bit confused.
I know I'm still gonna be a little. I'm gonna be at least a little bit grumpy about it for a while.
Let's go.
Well, 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 look who did it.
Hello.
I would let going about something else, but that works too.
Voice.
Howdy. You can just, like I said, you can just text since your voice is kind of hoarse.
Thanks, partner.
So, I guess we'll go ahead and start properly then. So, like I said, just to reiterate for Leon, around the 5th to 6th trimester, that big crawler machine that y'all found east of the island has crawled up near the lake. So, there's that. If you want to investigate, you may do so. But, we'll go ahead and start with the 8th trimester. Go ahead and try and get this done. At the start of which, y'all will see a big ship enter the dock with a guardsman patrolling the ship at all time. You'll see a tall Lune man leave the ship, head to Orcus's house, and unless y'all want to eavesdrop and do something about it, he'll be guided to Ashton and do some conversing, which will have to be settled later on. But other than that, we can go ahead and start with the downtime, starting from the top. So, Flare, what do you wish to focus on?
Just to clarify, I guess my notes. I had 150 Scrogers and 150 Axon, right? But you said to get more Axon, I have to do something for him.
Yeah, so basically show that you are devoted to him and not just shooting Aether just to sugar up to him kind of thing.
And then
The
I have 150 Scroger.
Yeah, but that one you're not really worried about because you're helping his quote-unquote subordinates more directly.
I guess I'll ask Axon, just like, does he know a certain thing I could do to pilgrimage or something to prove to him offhand to be more? And if he says no, like, you'll have to discover your own, then I'll do something else.
I
Like,
assume
if there's something in mind.
He will think for a bit. He'll say, it doesn't have to be anything life-changing or big. Just something to show that you're highly devoted to me as your primary deity, basically. Of course, that does not mean you cannot give Aether to other deities, just to show that you're not, you know what I mean, yes?
I guess. I mean, how do you feel about Scroger? Because nature's pretty kick-ass, and I like him too.
Oh yeah, he's pretty cool. I haven't talked to him directly, though I haven't really talked to many gods directly either. Most of those more major gods do not talk much. They tend to talk through their subordinate sound. Subordinate's not the best word for it, but I believe it will work for now.
Alright, I guess then what Hawkeye's going to do for this trimester to just, try to prove to Axon, you figure to give it a shot, is he's going to try to, since he does have some favor with the Dryads, see if they know where there's nice tree that's, not decayed, but fallen, or something that won't care if he just starts chopping a random tree, and maybe see about getting it back to town and carving a little statue or shrine of Axon and his bitchin' wings.
Okay, so obviously the druids do not mind helping you find a good piece of lumber for said task, especially since you have helped them greatly for like almost a year straight. But yeah, you're able to easily get that. You can go ahead and roll me a you can go ahead and borrow woodcarver's tools from just somewhere in the village if you wish, and go ahead and roll that based off either wisdom or dexterity. Is this, well, I guess a better question, is this like a big kind of statue or just like a little small, like little handheld kind of statue?
It'd be more like I want to put it in town and almost just be like, Axon, that's how much I like you. There's now a statue in town because from what we saw, it doesn't look like Axon's really known at the church. So it's like kind of give him a little altar in town, so maybe get his name around to other people.
Okay.
So it'd be like a totem style out of the wood. So it would be, several feet tall.
Okay, so yeah. You'll probably have to focus more attention to that. But go ahead and roll me. Just you can easily borrow some woodcarver's tools to make said task done. You can either use dexterity or wisdom.
Do we get one inspiration?
Yes.
Oh, might as well now or never. Okay, well, Hawkeye will realize that he's not good with woodcarver tools and maybe see about paying someone to do it later.
Okay. You try your best. Luckily, it kind of looked like him. It's very rough around the edges, but you might be able to get someone to touch it up to make it look better, but it's something.
It's the thought that counts.
Do you want to try and see if you can get someone else to touch up that wood?
Oh, yeah, I didn't know if you'd let me do that this trimester. Then, yeah, I have 40 gold. I'd be like, 20 gold, I already borrowed woodcolor tools. Just, do a little sketch of what he looks like. Because, my character is decent at sketches because, he stalks things from a distance.
Yeah, I'm not gonna make you roll for that. But yeah, so how much gold do you wish to put forth to get said wood cover?
I would offer up to 20 gold. Because I don't really have much more.
Okay. For 20 gold pieces, you're able to find a fine wood carver to get said statue done. They'll finish it by the end of the trimester. With the help of Orcus to get a place in town to put up the statue. You feel well accomplished, and you hear murmurs within the town talking about who is this man. That was enough to show that you are devoted to Axon. You also gain additional, I'll say 15 for making the statue itself.
Alright, at 165. And then, yeah, I'll be giving him Aether regardless, but I'm all good then.
Okay, so that will be able to get you to the next, I guess strata could be a word for it, but I think they're the better one. So where you at currently?
I'm at 165 with that 15 from carving.
Alright, with that, you unlock that. Okay, cool. So, I will add it to your sheet later, but you get the Fearless boon, making you immune to fear and charm effects.
Okay, and am I at like 200? I take it then.
You are at 165. You feel like
Okay, that
there's a
doesn't
little bit
change.
more.
It's just now he's giving it to me. Okay, all good. That'll be it for my trimester.
Okay. That is rank 3. I didn't put them into proper ranks, but I probably should. So we'll go ahead and move on to the next in the little thing, Leon.
Leon?
He's typing, I assume. Okay, yeah, you go ahead and type up what you want to do. We'll go and move on to Red. I believe you finally got back to town at the start of this trimester, correct?
Yeah, I killed the griffin and got bored.
As you do. So, you're able to come back to town, to the, there's a better word for it than what I was gonna say. To a somewhat cheerful crowd, like, oh, thank God, Abel's still good.
I didn't understand I was popular.
Well, you did help stop the zombie invasion, so you are pretty well known.
Character is also not very smart or anything.
Yeah, that's why I was like, it's probably something character related.
All right, well, I'm Who is my contact? I forgot to write down their name. The guard captain person.
That would be Grainer.
All right. Well, I have nothing better to do, so I'm gonna go find him and ask him what the biggest threat to the town is, so I can go find it.
Oh, hello, April. It's been a while. I assume
Yeah,
you're
I lost track of time.
almost a year and a half of time.
Yeah, I got distracted.
All right. You're saying something along the lines of biggest threat to the town?
Yeah, I came to a realization on the mountain. His patience and training is for chumps. Find the biggest monster you can and kill it.
Well, it was those zombies, but they're gone. I haven't even seen reports of any more popping up besides the first 4 months after the initial invasion.
I will swim to the next island to find a monster to stab if that's what it needs to be.
Please do not. But thinking back, there's not much that's threatening this island. Of course, there's been talks of some hippogriffs coming down the mountain, though that's been lessening
Oh,
recently.
yeah, they taste pretty good actually.
So that explains why it's been lessening. Okay. Let's see. Actually, he'll kind of get a more serious face. We still haven't found that werewolf. Remember the one that attacked the town?
Yeah, years ago we basically had no leads if I remember correctly.
Yes. Recently, one of the villagers actually been saying that he's been seeing strange movements within the southern woods over here. Might be something
Uh,
related to that.
well, I'm not good at tracking. Have you seen uh Hawkeye?
Yes, I think he is with that the lumber yards south of town. Talking something about wood carvers tools. I don't know. I was just merely overhearing in my patrol. It's like a few days ago though.
Okay. Well, out of character, I know I can't. Flare's already occupied. Um.
You can ask him about stuff if you wish.
Yeah. But, I'll see he's busy and wander off into the woods on my own.
Okay. I assume to try and find more leads with that.
Yep. Or get attacked by it. That works too.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a survival with advantage. You'll see why. Okay. So heading down this south woods. You don't you're not particularly well versed in track finding, but you do find tracks leading pretty old. Actually, let me take that back. You don't really find many tracks down south much, except you do find that same campsite you found before you went off to your training. You take another look inside and you see that everything that was inside it has been evacuated. There's nothing left, just that nice little clearing. You feel like, now that you think back to it, maybe this was used as a campsite kind of thing, but obviously that is elsewhere. Or just went away.
Okay. And there's no other leads.
I'll say with that 19, you're able to somewhat surmise that if this was the said werewolf, he knows that people knows about his location and he probably moved to one of the other woods, you would guess. Closest being due north.
All right. Well, I got 3 months to wander through woods looking for this person.
Okay. So you can go ahead and since it's just by itself, you can go and roll me another survival. So Leon. Basically, just drag select out of the like not with the token in it, just in an empty space on the map, and it should work. Should at least deselect it. Anyway, moving back to red. Okay, so you look around more. You spend a good amount of time just looking and searching for probably another campsite similar to what you found before. And you find one, and you faintly recall last time that oh, I guess that was technically when you had spellcasting, but I'm just gonna go ahead and let this be a gimme. Do you remember remembering that there was faint magic surrounding said camp last time?
All right. Can I see any obvious paths in or out of the camp?
Yes, you can find that pretty well hidden, but with the 20 roll, you don't really have to worry about that. Uh, Abel has not told you about it, but you have seen Abel enter the town, talk to a guy, looked at probably not seen all of it per se. Saw Flair was doing something and then just left into the woods for probably another few days, knowing Abel, probably just camping out there. But back to Abel. You do see what seems like an entrance of sorts that could fit. Of course, you couldn't like straight walk in, but you can definitely crawl in. If you want, you can try and stake it out, see if you'll see anything enter or leave.
Um, Grant, given my ambush ability is not great, I'm going to just try barging my way in there.
Okay. What time of day do you want to try this barging of in?
During the day.
During the day? Okay. Let me do some rolls. I don't think you should be able to see this one. Hello, witch.
I can see that one.
Ah, wonderful. I do self-roll, and apparently just says fuck you. What about this one?
Yep.
The fuck? I select blind GM roll.
Does private GM roll work? Nope.
Okay, whatever. Guess my privacy got overridden. Anyway, uh yeah, I think so. It's probably the theater one that broke it if I had to guess. But either way. So you barge in, you'll see similar campsite. If I remember correctly, it was one small tent, well, sleeping bag, the two broken soldier dolls, uh a bit of provisions on the side, but nothing much more. Just a simple campsite. For you look at it and you think more, probably no more than one person.
Okay, I have an idea. I'm going to collect this stuff and take it back to town.
Okay. You
And I'm going to. Do I know anyone in town who has a dog, preferably a bloodhound?
I will say that within the town itself, there's obviously like dogs to sniff out stuff that comes through the whatchamacallit, the shipyard itself, so you can probably get some contact through Grainer or Orcus to probably see what you can do there.
All right, so yeah, I'll go through Grainer.
Okay. You show him the thing, he'll say, well, let's hope it leads to him. And he'll basically guide you through one of the old retired bloodhounds who used to work at the shipyard for a good while, but it's retired now due to age.
Okay, boy, want to come help deal with bad Wolfie?
Bark.
And I guess Leon is looking for me.
Yeah, you probably see whatchamacallit. Sven just kind of with some training. Actually, yeah, let's go back to Sven real quick. That way we're not focusing too much on just one character. Sven, you're hanging out with Kept and Kept training marksman. I assume with him. Okay, so while you are training with Kept, you encounter what seemed like a goblinoid also training with him. As you approach, he'll kind of wave at you and say, "Oh, hello, Sven. As you see, this is another person I've been training. I have his name somewhere. I need to find it. Guess I could just bullshit a name. Yes. His name is Paste. He'll look at you and say, yes, hello," with a slightly oversized little dinky pistol. Yeah, your friend here is helping me get better, help protect my tribe. Kept will. Uh, yeah. I'm with Brack and all them. He saved me from pretty bad trouble, so I kind of owe it to him. Thought to apply myself some more. That's really it. It's nice to meet you. He'll extend his pretty bony green hands out for a handshake. As you shake hands, he'll be like, maybe at some point, but right now I I just need to get stronger. And Kept will say, well, you came to the right place. Sven, how about you help me train him a bit, and we'll see what we can get out of it. In that case, I assume you accept, yes? Alright, so you help Paste and Kept me do some training. Go ahead and roll me some oh, what was it? This time go ahead and just roll me some pistol shots, and go ahead and refund your ammo, and also roll me an investigation to see if you can find out what A-roll is doing. This is kind of while you're elsewhere. Okay. Uh, so with the training itself, you spend most of your focus there while kind of seeing if you can find A-roll, which by the way will probably finish your your hunt during the next semester. Sven, you're able to find out that it seems as though Abel is on a mission to hunt down something. It seems as though she got a dog for some reason. You assume, with the 16 investigation, you assume it's probably to hunt said thing down. You don't know what it is exactly. Though it is easy enough for you to go and find Abel and ask yourself if you wish. Okay. So Abel, as you kind of start getting the plans ready to hunt the probable werewolf down, Sven goes up to you and offers assistance.
All right, we're looking for a man or maybe a wolf, maybe both. I don't know. We're gonna grab him, wait for time up until there's a full moon to make sure he's the werewolf, and then I don't know, figure it out from there. So I'm gonna try getting the dog to follow the scent of this crap I found.
And he is well trained.
Oh yeah, that's actually. No, I have a magic sword. Never mind.
But Sven, you do remember that when y'all were very, very young, there was a werewolf attack, though there was few casualties, only killing just one person, and the werewolf was never seen again. Yeah, actually. All right. Uh, you didn't really pay that much attention to it per se, but you could try ask around to figure out who it was exactly. I'll say you have enough time during this trimester to try and get that done, and if so, you can either just ask the party members or roll an investigation, see if you can find out around town. Okay, so focus more on prepping the hunt. We'll go ahead and move on to Shant's. Okay,
Having summoned.
you should be able to go to the, actually, you know what? Let me drag and drop the shop for you. There you go. You should be able to buy from there. Oh, wait. Let me... There you go. You need your token on there to buy, I believe. Alright. Shant, what are you doing?
Obviously, I want to spend 1/3 of my time fixing the last things on the what's it called?
The, ship? Yep.
Yes.
Good job. We're almost complete. You can go ahead and roll me that, and, whatchamacallit will also focus some attention. So I'll probably just triple whatever you roll, since that will be enough to finish it. Yeah. Y'all get the last bit done, about a month and a half through. Water sealed tight. It is able to go underwater like it used to. And of course go decently fast. It's more meant for, like, transport. Especially how y'all built it way before. But you still have a good amount of time to focus elsewhere. Where do you wish to try and focus?
I have no idea yet. Um, I just want to explore the town then.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me an investigation. Oh no, kitty. Yeah. Okay. Uh, you don't find too much, but I'll get back to those results after we get through Witch real quick. What do you wish to focus on this trimester?
Hi. Could you remind me of what I did last time?
All right. So if I remember correctly, you got some books from the Asana College, and you're kind of pairing it over with Leoric last trimester. Additionally, some additional information. You've seen what seems like a giant crawler ship set its landing from way east of the island to next to the lake.
That was the merchant ship, right?
Not the merchant ship. That was the ship all the way over here, which was explored by the party, I think before you joined the campaign, if I'm not wrong.
Oh, okay. I think I'm just gonna leave that be then and focus on my studies.
Okay.
Oh, and occasionally throwing Aether at
Axon. Axon. But yes, you may do so. Okay. So, Surexis. Yeah, that was back when the party was split. Surexis, as you kind of investigate around, you find yourself back into the library, and you see Leoric peering over. I assume which your character is peering over the magical tomes with Leoric. I just want to make sure.
Okay.
Which did you hear me?
I'm sorry, I tuned out there. Could you repeat that?
It's all good. I assume you're peering over the magical books with Leoric. Yes. Okay. So yeah, Sirexis, you see Leoric, who taught you some stuff about magic. Is apparently peering over a hefty tomb with Kiwi, which you briefly met with before.
Oh,
Oh, hi, bit of it.
oh, oh no, that's gonna be bad. Oh, hello there. What
What
y'all
you up
doing?
to? Oh, magic stuff.
Could I join in this quote unquote magic stuff?
Oh yeah, come have a look.
Sirexis, as you peer into the book, not a whole lot makes sense to you, especially since magic is a relatively new thing to you.
What am I particularly looking at?
Maybe we should start from the beginning. Wouldn't mind a refresher.
Leoric will be like, oh, well, I suppose that would work for Sirexis. Oh, I guess you don't know exactly. From what he told me, this whole magic thing's new to you, right? They never used magic back in the old world.
Magic in the old world was not used as many of y'all's people or your people would use it today.
Oh, why's that?
It was more focused on machines powering like myself God damn it, phone. Instead of outward explosion of energy.
I see. So in theory, like, with us, like magic is channeled through our bodies into a catalyst, correct? It would
Typically.
probably work different for. It would probably work different for that race then, right?
Are you talking about like artifices, like what he is?
Mhm.
Uh, you don't know the exact you know the word. Uh, you don't know the exact, so you're unsure. So typically, the aether that you exude is through a focus or material to cast said spells. Typically, sometimes you don't really need it depending on what the spell is.
Okay.
Though you remember through your first ordainment of magic that it was tricky for you to understand formulating the spell in your mind.
Is that a thread we can tug on?
Sure.
Okay. Well, let me try and explain it the way that I first learned, and I'm not sure how initially helpful this is going to be, but maybe you can give us some groundwork to work on. A foundation. I like the word foundation better. I said that instead.
You have said that instead. So, you may continue the RP, but you help, y'all all kind of help each other in different ways with magic. Leoric kind of as the, general information giver, uh, Kiwi giving how to formulate the spells with, Sirexis kind of giving more ancient knowledge of just different ways that Aether would kind of use, which kind of helps expand how you think what Aether really is. Because I assume, Sirexis, you're not very secretive about what happened with the old world, correct?
No, not very secretive. Also, Kiwi, this is for role playing parts. Are you a human or what exactly race are you?
Shoot, I'm sorry, I've forgotten the name of
Volrus.
the Volrus. Yes, okay,
Bird.
basically the smaller hawk-like people.
Okay, okay. I'm gonna start examining your wings.
Ooh, have at it. I like these two.
These wings are far too small to fly with.
Yeah, not really. I can't really like get myself off the ground or anything. But if I fell off a cliff, for example, I could easily glide back down to the ground.
Oh, okay, okay.
don't be movie
Useful for
script
travel
me.
too.
But you're able to help each other, so I guess all y'all can roll me one Arcana with advantage. Just kind of see some additional information you gain through magical studies. You can click
Okay,
the...
give me just a
there you go.
sec. I'm resituating.
All good. Alright. So you're able to help each other in various ways.
Oh no, I pressed the wrong thing.
Oh, you pressed athletics.
Oh.
Well, you got somewhere, Rexes. You're able to cast at least your cantrip without the help of the magical gauntlet made by Hiram. Though proper spells it kind of but I'll say like I said before, you realize that learning spells and formulating it kind of hard, but you think with a scroll itself you might be able to more internalize it inside yourself, which just kind of explains how you learn your spells. It's different from a normal warlock. And
All
Kiwi,
right, that's a lot of progress so quickly. I think you got a knack for this.
I think so too.
Yes.
But I assume that is the primary focus of the trimester for y'all. I guess 3, but technically 2.
Mhm.
So we'll go back from the top. Oh yeah, by the way, the ship that entered the docks leaves around the same day. But we'll move on to the 9th trimester. No events of particular interest will intervene, so we'll go to Flare.
Did they haven't found the werewolf yet?
You have heard talks about it, obviously, especially since I don't think Orcus would have been super secretive about it, and he would at least know the going-ons of the town. So yeah, you're able to know at least that Abel is hunting down something in the forest. Seems as though Spin is helping.
Okay. I will try to find Errol, and I will use my very helpful advantage to find Errol and whatever they're hunting to talk to a dryad and be like, "Hey, so you guys are in the forest. So what's going on? Where is it going on?"
Okay. You catch them before they properly have left. They been preparing some supplies for said hunt. So you're able to find them, but you can talk to the druids first. The druid over on this. Well, actually, you don't know which fort exactly, but you can
Well, I
definitely
mean,
just
I'll
go ask
talk to
them.
them and ask. I'll talk to Errol and Sven and see what they know first. And if they still don't know exactly where he is, I'll be like, I can just talk to the dryads. They know the forest pretty well.
But they might warn it's coming.
I doubt it. The dryads really only seem to like me and one or two people, but I mean, I can help you track them if you want to ignore the dryads. But if you're worried, I guess Hawkeye will be a bit confused and explain. If you're worried the dryads are going to warn him we're coming for him if we ask them, you've already been hunting him in the forest, so wouldn't the dryads have already told him if they were going to?
Nah, I'm sneaky. I don't think they saw me yet.
God.
Hawkeye will just nod and be like, "Of course," and Hawkeye will think, "I'm going to ask the dryads when I get a chance," because I think if they were going to warn him, they already would have with someone walking around in clanky metal armor.
Yeah, you can either talk to the dryad before like they go out to the hunt proper if you wish. You do have some time to do so.
Yeah, I'll ask him quick just so we know what forest we're looking in and like where he currently is. Now I know
Well-
it is a werewolf we're looking for.
Well, 3 months ago, I guess he was in this forest. I don't know where he is now.
Well, the woods speak to each other. They know things.
They know oh so much.
So So I guess we've been at this for what 4 months now.
Yeah, y'all combed through the forest pretty in depth, but you have located the area. You did go through it once, and you remember he did move whenever y'all went through it the last time, so he might have moved again. But
Well,
probably,
yeah. At least if we've been at it for 4 months, he's probably moved a lot.
yeah. So it's a tricky one to get down specifically, but yeah, Blair, you're able to get a hold of which forest dryad do you want to go to?
If they said he was seen in this forest last, I'll ask them.
So, easy enough to be able to get in contact with the dryad who will say, what can I do the pleasure of today, Hawkeye?
So my friends are hunting a werewolf that's been killing people, and I have 2 questions. The first, a little bit more important than the second, is Skroger, or like, are you guys like the werewolf? Or are you indifferent, or is he, an creature that's different from nature? And if you don't like him, do you know where he is?
Well, we don't have dispositions against lichen, lycanthropy? I think that's the way you can say that. We are particularly indifferent from it. It's just another way nature intervenes with people itself. Though, we do not mind helping you try and find it. I did feel a presence that entered this forest, stayed here for a while, but then left. I think he went further east.
All right. Thank you. I'll probably be back to help you guys later with any other problems we have. Love you. Bye bye. Kind of thing, and be like glide away.
He's an interesting one. And she shall merge back with the tree.
I will share this information with Ariel. Just be like, so dryads are cool. They told me he's over in the far eastern forest, so we should have the drop on him.
All right, well that's handy because this bloodhound has not been able to find him at all.
Well, I assume y'all were getting ready before y'all went out and hunted.
Yeah, but I think we're running into the timeline-wise. That was 4 months ago.
I assume that was at the end of the trimester, and y'all were getting ready to hunt with the dog at the beginning of this trimester.
Okay, sure.
Anyway, you share said information, Sven, as reiterated. Hawkeye talked to Dryad. Dryad said, "Oh yeah, they felt a weird presence enter this forest and leave a few months after, more eastward."
I'm sorry, I missed the first part of that.
Oh, whatchamacallit? Hawkeye talked to Dryad. Dryad said he probably more east. Go there,
Okay.
fam. But yeah. So with the help of Hawkeye, Sven, and the dog, I'm not gonna make y'all bother rolling.
Hey, Ariel's there too.
Abel's there too.
Ariel, yeah.
So y'all comb through the forest, and you're able to find what seemed like another campsite. This time a bit more hodgepodge, but of course Abel's thinking beforehand. You're thinking I should probably not barge in just yet unless we're ready. So
Making
what
a
is
lot
your
of
plan?
assumptions there.
Yeah, I am making a lot of assumptions, so you can do whatever you want to do.
So sorry, what did you say, Kizo?
You're able to find the what you assume is the campsite, especially with 3 sets of advantage and ridiculously high whatchamacallit, survival for you and probably the Bloodhound anyway. But you're able to find the what you assume the entrance to the small campsite. So how do y'all wish to try and proceed?
You two want to wait around the outsides while I push it, see if I can push it out.
Sure. I'll cover pretty much west side if we want Sven to go on the east side, and then you go in. So we at least can keep an idea. If he runs out one side or the other, we'll do it. And if you go in and don't come back out, we'll maybe push in because you're probably fighting him.
All right.
Okay. So do y'all? So yeah, you're basically the other flank of this campsite. But you can go. Is this daytime or nighttime, or what time of day?
Well, daytime didn't work, so let's go with I don't know, twilight. Anyone else have a better idea?
Hawkeye's fine. He'll just pop a thing so he has night vision for a mile. No, he doesn't have night vision for a mile. Damn it. Yeah, Twilight's fine. Better than nighttime.
I give Sven 300-foot dark vision.
Oh, damn it.
All right.
I can do. Oh wait, no, I don't have another use for my Aether, so I can give both to both of you.
Well, I have to see my ability.
Well, it's only one person at a time, if I remember correctly.
I couldn't burn it. It wasn't burn Aether to use more people.
From how I read it, I thought you give it to your wisdom amount of people at one time.
Oh yeah.
Oh, never mind. I'm fine. I'll just be fine with the dark vision and it being twilight. I don't get disadvantage for dim light, so as long as it's not nighttime, I should be okay.
All right. So, A will lead the charge at nighttime. Oh, twilight. Okay. So, A will, as you enter the campsite, trying to find it, you see that the campsite is a lot. Doesn't have much. It has a little cot made of just like leaves and stuff. You do not see the creature. However, Sven and Hawkeye, I need y'all to roll me a perception as y'all keep a watch out. You have keen, what is it? Smell and hearing? That's what it was, Sven? Okay. I'll let you roll with advantage there. It will give you a different result though. But Hawkeye, with your mighty perceptive eyes, you see when Abel enters the campsite, of course the woodland creatures, you always keep an eye on them. One of which, and Saban will also be included in that, one of which catches your sight. It's a wolf all by himself who watches from afar, just watches Abel enter the campsite and leave. You can tell the wolf was trying to hide, but you were able to easily see it. And then
And
it
how
just
far
walks
is it
away.
from me?
No more than 60 feet, I would say. You'll see that the wolf itself, doesn't, like, as you kind of, like, think back further with the wildlife of this area, it doesn't match, it has a different fur coat from what you normally see around here. Which kind of ticks you off that there might be something different with this one.
Oh god, does Hawkeye just fucking gun it down? Which I would note, which I guess I should always state, Hawkeye probably would have been in a tree watching just because he can be in a tree, so he always is in a tree.
Yeah, that works for me.
It's 60 feet away and starts to head away. I mean, he hunts wolves for food, so worst case scenario, it's a failed mission and he gets us dinner. Best case scenario, it's the werewolf. So Hawkeye's gonna fucking pop it, and then pretty much after shooting, do free action pretty much to call out to the other two that, hey, there's a very suspicious wolf here.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and roll me a longbow attack with advantage since you are surprising it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
With sneak attack, the birds and everything else, this is.
Alright, let's see how ridiculous this gets. Oh, Matt. Alright, that's...
Well, then I have to roll.
yeah, so...
Oh, the macro hasn't been updated for extra damage.
Or at least critical damage. But it gets maxed out anyway.
Well, then, yeah.
Or at least
So what,
one of them get maxed out, the other you have to roll. So just go ahead and click the macro.
Well, I did. It said this macro is not set up. There is an error in your macro syntax.
I'll fix that at some point.
Okay. Well, it would be 2d6 from sneak attack and 1d6 from the bird. So that'd be 18 plus roll 3d6 if they all get max.
Yeah.
Well,
That wasn't even technically with advantage, but it can't get any better than a natural 20. Whew. Okay, yeah, that was... Alright. I'm not even gonna bother giving a combat map for this. Hawkeye, with your natural prowess with hunting, you land a clean shot on the right on its like nostril area, piercing it. You know, a shot like that, normal wolves would go down. This one does not, and starts to try and book it as you call out about that wolf.
I'll try to chase it.
Yeah, what's its speed?
Probably 40.
Yeah, it's 40. You're not able to really keep up, but
Can I throw it? Can I huck a spear at it?
I'll let you get up to Huck a Spear at least. But honestly, with Hawkeye, any more rolls, he's gonna get it. So I do ask, do y'all want to try and capture it or kill it?
I was gonna try capturing it, but if we're only gonna get this window at it, I say kill it.
Alright. That javelin obviously misses.
Yeah, no kidding.
I'll let Sven get one attack if he wants to try and pew pew.
We're not going to catch it to capture it. That's the problem.
Well, Hawkeye does have a height advantage, so if he wants to try, he can definitely try. I'll say with Hawkeye's height advantage at the top of the trees, he can try and glide to try and capture it. It is definitely weakened.
alright, I'll let Sven go first, and then, yeah.
Okay, that hits. Go ahead and roll me the damage. So what is that total? 51. Oh. It's it is limping with one of its legs shot up and its nose bloodied. Okay, yeah, no, doesn't have a weakness to that. But Hawkeye, you jump off the tree and glide with your whatchamacallit? With your surprise, your quote-unquote surprise round plus your natural talent for gliding through the trees, you're able to try and grapple him if you wish. Make me an athletics.
Okay. Better than Hawkeye's regular rolls.
Let me double check this thing. Yeah. Okay. Hawkeye, you're able to easily capture it, and Red and Spin are able to get up and you're able to knock it out. Easy enough. I'm not gonna make y'all do extra rolls for that.
Hawkeye will be kind of nervous, like, if you didn't give up, I'm gonna have to use the short sword of axe, and I don't even know what this thing does.
But
It's a pointy. You put the pointy end in the bad guy.
Well, Axon will hold it up to Arel and be like, this thing does other things too, though.
okay.
I have no comment.
But as y'all knock out this wolf, it reverts back to a humanoid form. A man that you do not quite recognize.
All right, I'll fucking haul him to the dungeons. Seems to be all I'm good for.
Okay. Alright.
Well, this was like the first week of the trimester.
Yeah, especially 3 people, well, people and animal, that are really good at hunting. You're easily able to pinpoint it, so y'all still have a majority of y'all trimester to do whatever you wish. But you're able to bring this supposed werewolf back to the dungeon. I'll just keep it at the bottom of the watchtower. Grainer will say he'll take it from here unless they wish to talk to him directly.
Hawkeye will look at Ariel and be like, "Do we get anything for this? Like, I mean, werewolves are bad if it's attacking people, but like, was this a mission for some reason, or you just felt like doing it?"
I did it because I wanted to do it.
Hmm.
You tagged along because you wanted to do it.
Yeah,
mean-
Hawkeye's like, "Okay then."
There is a reward for capturing the werewolf that was, well, once we fully confirm it is in fact the werewolf, which I'm assuming you would not be lying to me, so I have no reason to doubt. But the reward will be awarded once we confirm for sure. The reward of which is 150 gold pieces.
All right, that sounds good. If you need me, I'm gonna go be in the forest doing my things, and I guess yeah, Hawkeye for the rest of his just go back to helping the Dryads and Scroger,
Okay.
giving Aether to Axel Lizelle.
I misheard that as Axhole. Gave me a good chuckle. But yeah, focusing, let me check how much you get for just helping. Alright, you get 50 favor for Scourger, and you're able to max out Accent at 200, which then you gain a Channel Divinity related to him that you can use once per long rest. I'll decide which one that is at a later time. You can only be maxed out with one deity at one time.
Oh, so doing anything else from Scroger won't matter?
Well, you can go all the way, but once you reach the max at Scourger, you have to pick if you want to go with Accent or Scourger.
Okay, so it's like you get these two abilities, pick which one you have active. Okay.
I'll say what that is whenever I figure out which one's most fitting for him. Probably the plus to the attack.
Alright, Scroger's also at 200 for me now. I don't know when his max is out, but that'll
Oh.
end my trimester.
Yeah, he does get something, but I have still yet to write something. But since you're basically doing direct deeds with him for that, you're good. All right. We'll move on to Leon. I assume keep training with the Goblin plus Kep. Well, I'll let you type that out. We'll move to Red. By the way, at some point, y'all are given the gold because they did confirm that was the werewolf.
Okay, yeah. Leon disappeared at some point.
Yeah, I just saw that.
So did Flare.
I mean,
Oh wait, no, Flare's here.
Chance is.
Chance is not. Chance is not in the session though.
Well, neither are Discord or the session.
Ooh, I wonder what happened.
Fuck it, all right. I don't have any. Okay, well that was my. Fuck, I don't know. I steal a boat and sail to the next island.
I got a text from Leon. His internet died, so that's wonderful. I'll see about Sean's at some point. I assume something similar because he is also offline on Discord. But
Yeah, well, I guess we've dealt with all the threats to town. I have no plot hooks left, so I'm just gonna sail to the next island on some fishing boat, I guess.
you can certainly try.
Man, I have a proficiency in boats and a swim speed.
I guess I will ask, do you plan on trying to sneak away or ask to get away?
I'm just gonna take a boat and see if anyone stops me.
Okay,
Just like a one-person sailboat for fishing kind of thing.
alright, how do you wish to go about getting this boat? Like, just yoink one or try and buy one? Or rent one, I guess is a better way of saying it.
How much are they selling for?
I think a boat is 50 gold pieces?
Okay, sure. I give him the 50 gold I got from the werewolf.
Yeah, I'll just say 50 just to buy. So yeah, you're able to buy a small sailing vessel. And you just want
I'm gonna grab like 2 weeks of food and water and head out.
Okay. So you pertain the equipment, you load it up into the boat, and you try and sail off. Go ahead and roll me a which direction, or do you want to try gain more information about a good direction to go?
Fuck it, pick West, I guess.
Okay. Let me open my map real quick. So I say, oh god, I need to look up some stats. How far can a boat go?
I don't know.
I feel like Kizo's questioning your life choices.
I guess I could
No-
say rowboat might be the best.
Yeah, rowboat. I can row.
So what is the speed? Is that per hour?
I have no idea. I've never looked at
Oh
the
yeah.
boat table.
So it's 1.5 miles per hour. You're gonna go out for like a week, yeah?
Yeah, I got 2 weeks.
Okay. Oh, hello, Sean.
Actually, make it 3.
Oh no.
Oh wait,
I
sorry.
bring enough
Sorry.
wood.
Sorry. Wait, I still have like what 3 months of the trimester left?
Are you gonna go out for the entire trimester?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
You're gonna have to fish a lot, or you're gonna starve.
Yeah, proficiency in survival will be fine.
Okay. I'll get back to you. Uh,
What happens? What's
uh,
happening?
A-Roll's going fishing.
For how long?
3 months.
3 months. Oh my god.
The fishing might involve seeing what is west with the boat that he bought and didn't tell anyone he is taking and going.
I was about to be like, wouldn't he ask my character, but it's fine.
So, do you have another character idea, Red? When a sea monster inevitably capsizes a small rowboat?
Kill a sea monster. That's my plan.
Oh god. Okay, we'll go ahead and move to Shant's. You're able to fully finish the ship. It is ship tight, I guess. It's able to. Oh, 1 second. Dogs are getting irritated with each other.
My entire thing with the ship is that I can live in it, but y'all can't because there's not much oxygen. So y'all don't just suffocate and die.
Man, I brought provision. That's enough forethought to make this work.
You brought 2 weeks of food for.
I said 3. Like a month.
I feel the real issue here that Kizo's probably gonna be nice on is just like, do you have navigator's tools?
Oh, you're making a lot of assumptions there.
Okay, because I mean,
Okay, I'm back.
I guess I'd probably be proficient in kind of navigating because I have survival and boat proficiencies.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll definitely let you, like, know to navigate. Because obviously.
Like navigate by stars, even if it's not very precise.
But just like, he's got 2 months, he's like, alright, how the fuck do I find this small island we grew up on?
Anyway, so going back real quick, Shantz. What was your plan for this trimester?
One of them was, I'm pretty sure my character would realize that if this were to ever be human compatible, it needs more oxygen. So, is there anyone that can make oxygen tanks on this island, or no?
You could probably get with Hiram and see if you can get something done with that.
Okay. And then my character would want to, secondly, do what he does best and explore the island.
Okay. Alright, Leon is resetting the internet, see if it comes back. We're gonna assume he trains, so if he does not get back in time, we assume that. Shantz, go ahead and roll me either survival or investigation with. Are you gonna like focus heavily on just exploring the island, saying, "Hey, what's up, motherfucker"?
Yes, exploring.
All right, just go and roll me with advantage then.
Which one did you say again?
Either investigation or survival, whatever you wish.
Yes.
You do have an inspiration if you want to spend it, because
How do I use inspiration?
you just click investigation check roll.
It was meant to be.
You still got advantage.
Oh,
That's a lot of.
I mean, I feel like he should have automatically succeeded just because 777, that works on like the slots.
I guess that's how it has to work.
Listen, I'll get the same number over and over again, and then yes.
You just kind of wander around the island. Okay, cat. You see the mysterious tower, which you don't know much about. It looks looming, but it's mostly inert. You see the ravine. You kind of explore a bit south. You see this mysterious rock.
Can I touch the rock?
You touch rock. What's your intelligence score? 17?
It's 17.
You feel some pulse or vibration within your head whenever you touch it. You feel like, what the fuck?
Can I take a piece of the rock?
You attempt to try and break away a piece of the rock. It seems sturdy.
Hmm.
I will say that, go ahead and just roll me an intelligence check or a arcana check. Because there is something you could relate this to. Okay. So, you remember whenever you were taught to first attune to the voice modulator to understand people? Because that was most important at the time. You had to attune, and you felt a similar, like, sensation back then.
I want to tune to the magic. Not the. You know what I mean.
Yeah, you know what it is. Alright, you attune to it. Similar to, whatchamacallit, Leoric. You're able to magically control it with your mind. However, it does whatever you think. So it is both highly predictable and too predictable. You think many things when you first attune, which the object takes many shapes, and then you realize, oh, this thing is reading my mind right now.
Okay.
But you can definitely try and ask around town about it more. I'll say you have enough time to do that, because that's just simply going to talk to people.
I wonder who I'll ask about it.
Hiram.
Time to go to the library.
Alright, you go to library, you ask about it, you're simply guided to Leoric. Who, I guess, which, are you focusing on your Arcana, or are you focusing on something else?
Well, what?
Hmm.
Kiwi.
About how many trimesters do we have left?
Uh, we are on ninth trimester. No, wait. Yes, we are on ninth.
Okay.
Wait, are we? Yes, we are. Okay, I'm not going crazy. Yeah, we are on ninth trimester, so we have another 6.
I wouldn't mind being steered in a particular way, but barring that, keep focusing on magic training.
Okay. You feel like you're getting the most you really can out of the books that has been provided from the Asana College, or at least the contact you have with it. So you either have to contact to get more books to further study it, or
Also, I want to send a thesis of some sort.
okay, so you want to try and what's the word for it? Basically, try and like write some type of scholarly paper about what subject.
Hmm. How about practical applications of magic in terms of self-defense and combat?
So you can definitely
Yeah, that
lean.
sounded scholastic enough.
You're able to definitely lean heavily on how you use your arts, but as about the end of go and roll me two Arcana checks, one for just general study and two for starting of said thesis.
I can't say it either.
The T word.
Disadvantage or regular?
Just regular. So that
Okay.
one is for study. You get some progress, but you're more focused on the thesis.
There we go.
Which you make good progress, especially having Grammarly help from both the librarian and Lyric more magically on that side. You're able to feel like you make good progress. You feel like it's bit bare bones or basic, but you have at least a good portion of it done, and you can focus more in depthly, do more research or more practical applications of said thought experiments that you have had, just writing the whatchamacallit. But as you end this trimester, you see Sirexis enter the library, talk to Glor, which is then guided to Leoric, as you're kind of in depth writing said book. You'll see the relatively short artifice kind of loom over.
Could I get your help with something?
Yes, do go on.
All right. Come outside with me. I'm gonna set up something to hit.
What exactly are you hitting?
Oh, just a little piece of wood.
Okay.
That doesn't sound very imaginative, though. Pretend it's a monster. Here. I want you to try and use a spell on it. And if it's alright, I just want to observe you while you do it.
Okay. Will that suffice? Oh, I used Eldritch Blast.
Roll me a intelligence check while you do so.
Okay.
Okay. Of course, still attuned to said magical item. As you internalize the thought of the Eldritch Blast, you of course use your modern prefaces, something to help connect that. And as you do so, you see that the metal object, which is just kind of grabbed and just kind of tried not to think about it much, uh, coned around your hand as you shut off the Eldritch Blast. Didn't do anything additional to it. It seems as though you were thinking of a blaster of sorts whenever you were doing such. Kiwi, you obviously see this as the Eldritch Blast hit the piece of wood.
Alright. Taking a page from Leoric's book, both figuratively and literally in this case, Kiwi is frantically writing down.
What you writing about?
Basically, I'm trying to read. Well, I don't really can't really think of how to put it in words just yet, but I'm trying to feel how your magic works, if that makes sense. Specifically when you're on the defensive.
Okay.
Most folks have a change in concentration when they're casting, and that can be thrown off by things like fear and passion and all those weird little things that you feel when you're trying to beat someone up. Trying to develop a formula for that, if that makes any sense. A way to anticipate and maybe even work with the unexpected. Really do appreciate the help. You taught me a lot here.
Okay.
I am just ad-libbing here. Let me know if this all sounds crazy and stupid.
Oh, I do have a question though.
What's up?
How exactly did all these different types of humanoids, whatever, get here? You have the small green folk, the normal-looking-ish people, and then bird people.
Can I do a history check?
Yeah, you can do that to get further information, but obviously you know that each of the races just kind of popped up after the flood on separate spaces of the world, which then just through thousand years mingled till they're about really everywhere. Of course, some races have preferences. With the 12 history checks, you know that each of the main races per se have souls, which kind of differentiates y'all from the goblinoids and the giants that sometimes roam the other parts of Mira. Not much is known about the soul per se, but some magics are able to detect said soul.
Well, it's probably not too much of a stretch then to assume that that soul and the way it interacts with the magic in the various environments that races were forced to after the flood would explain how we came to take the shape that we did.
So most likely after my race went extinct, all the excess magic and souls formulated new bodies.
It's just a theory, but it feels sound.
Perhaps there is some merit to researching more on it, now that you're really thinking about it. You haven't done much research on it per exactly. I was go-
Oh, this is a very important question. Do they know that my character was like once human, whatever they were, or no?
I don't think you ever told him. I will say now that I talk about it, you see that the humanoids you do see in town look like not like the same per se, but basically, hey, that looked like a human I have seen back in my time. Besides the other various races that inhabit the town.
Okay, okay.
So is that something I know now?
Uh, what exactly?
His origins, that he used to be human.
If he tells you, I don't know if he has actually.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah. Oh wait, actually, I think I don't remember if I revealed anything backstory wise when I had to DMPC him. I assume you're not gonna like keep anything super secretive, Chance.
I mean, yeah.
Alright,
Nothing super secretive or anything.
alright, you can go ahead and explain it if you wish. You can go ahead and lore dump if you wish.
So basically, as you know, human bodies expire eventually, and I expired, almost expired faster than normally, from weapons fighting. And so they had to quickly reconstruct a new body to place my soul into, and thus I am in this metal form, as you can see. Far more convenient for traveling, but, eating, drinking, all that stuff is missed.
Sounds lonely. How old are you exactly? Wait, sorry, that's a weird thing to ask. Never mind.
I mean, however old the flood is, I predate back for that.
You probably have heard the year. You would guess that you would have been shut down probably closer towards probably before the common era per se. Yeah, if you still have your inspiration, go ahead. You probably would have shut down beforehand, but if you take that into your age, you're more than about maybe 4,000, you would guess. But of course, you were shut down just a few hundred years into the whatchamacallit, the flood.
Okay, okay.
Which also gives you the insight that the flood lasted hundreds, perhaps even longer amounts of years.
Oh, wait, was my person conscious all those years?
At least the first 100 or so. But of
Yeah.
course, you had to rip out your thing, which kind of led to you not really remembering a whole lot. So you spent a good 100 or so years all by yourself, just in the ship by yourself, just doing a whole lot of nothing.
Okay.
Alright, can you also roll me a, boat tools? Alright, that works. Okay. Able, thanks to the help of Mephoris, which you know, you don't you're able to know how to navigate via the stars. That's definitely one thing they would have taught you. Uh, with the help of the boat, you just kind of aimlessly wander west.
Yeah, that was basically the plan. Swim until I find something that looks stabbable.
Okay. How far in the ocean itself do you just want to keep going until you find something? Not gonna think, oh, I've been
In,
out here for like goddamn near like 3 weeks. I have not seen anything, and it's all ocean.
basically, until I figure I'm about halfway on what I can sustainably fish.
Okay. Well, I guess also with fishing, I'll just take that with your survival check, the navigation plus fishing. You feel like you're pretty self-sustainable, especially you didn't like look at any maps per se to know where everything is around you, right? You just kind of went
Nope,
off.
I'd forget that anyway.
All right. You have no idea how far you are to maybe the nearest landmass,
Okay, well then I have no choice but to go.
but you keep going anyway. All right. Uh, about 3 weeks into your adventure, you're able to live somewhat sustainably, getting fish and all that, surviving out in the wild. Whenever you encounter
Back in a quick sec.
what you en- but by in a little bit you encounter a very small deserted island. There's not much on it, no more than maybe half a mile long.
I
Most
find nothing of interest on it.
you can roll me, I guess, a survival if you want to land there and just kind of look to see if there's anything dangerous. It looks pretty barren. It looked like a deserted kind of island. Not much animals growing out here, mostly just fauna.
All right, I'm just gonna stick up a shrine of a forest and carry on then.
Okay. You make a crude shrine, especially with little available tools you have, as you continue on. Another few weeks out, you keep going, and on the island itself, you're kind of known to leave at stretches of time. Huh, I guess I'll roll for it. Why not? You'll see. Well, I guess Kiwi's not here currently, but Orchis will go to the other kids and ask if they have seen Awo around, because he knows she returned back to the town, but he hasn't seen her in a while.
Yeah, I returned to town for like a day to pick up that bloodhound, and that was about it. And then another day to pick up the boat.
Yeah, so Orchis is like, hey, where's Awo? As far as he knew, you came back to town for at least a few days and then have not been seen since. So he'll basically kind of go up to the other kids and ask. I guess he'll probably go to Hawkeye first, since Hawkeye would know most about tracking.
Hawkeye will say he hasn't seen him in the forest. I mean, he doesn't know the guy spent like a year and a half in the mountains.
Yeah, but that would that was relatively well known. She did at least mention that she was gonna go train up in the mountains after the zombie thing, but we haven't got any mentions if what else she is doing, so I'm kind of worried. Worst come to worst, maybe something on this island got a hold of her. Might have to send search parties then.
I mean, I'll
I am
ask
back
my
on web.
connections if they know something in the forest messed with her. Which I'm guessing the Dryads would say they have no idea.
Yeah, the Dryads will be like, nope, we haven't felt Awo in the forest for a while. And even going to all of these, they mentioned that they did not even like feel her presence enter the forest or at least near it.
Alright, I'll relay that and then go back to helping Scrogger.
Orcus will seem much more worried.
I'm going to point out that before he left, Dax's character was stalking me incessantly.
That is true. I guess I will roll off his sheet for something. One second, I need to deal with Cat. Cat has been dealt with. Alright, let me roll something off Leoric. Because you are correct, he was an extensive stalker. Alright. Asking Leoric, he'll mention, oh yeah, he saw her take a boat and just headed off. Which Orcus will seem very, very worried. Some preparations on islands to basically go on a manhunt for Abel. But Abel, you keep on going. You spend another few months just heading further and further west. I'll say, uh, you stop at the island for a bit. You're able to guesstimate with your fishing, like, prowess and all that. If you can at least keep up, you could probably at least go probably another, like, the same amount that you made from the Rocksham to that small deserted island. You can probably make that again before you reach about halfway.
Okay, then I'll do that.
Alright. Go ahead and roll me. You can go ahead and. I'll just keep with your same navigation roll, but can you roll me another basically athletics since you have proficiency in it?
Christ.
Oh no. So you're pretty like, hey, yeah, I'm good at this. But rowing for probably 16 plus hours, well, probably more like 10-ish, 12-ish, because you're also fishing in between, has really taken a strain on you. You feel tired, but you're not able to make the amount of progress that you thought you could.
I have a healing potion. Does that help?
Not really here. But I will say, as you feel like maybe this was a bad idea, you see land further west. Lots of it. It looks like a continent itself.
Okay. Gonna head that way and I don't know, claim it for myself.
Okay. So, going past what you knew was your halfway point, you make full stop onto the island itself. You spent, honestly, probably a good month if you're just rowing by yourself. Not month, a good trimester just rowing there.
Okay.
Alright, so we'll move on to the next trimester. I'll say at the start of this trimester, Orcus will tell the kids that he'll be gone for a while with some of the guardsmen trying to find Errol because she just rode off the island and he is worried sick. He'll mention that some of his family was planning on coming to visit sometime around now, but that might have to be put on hold.
Some of Orcus's family?
Yeah. So it was transatlantic. How far was that, like, distance-wise?
What was that? Nambia to Brazil. Doesn't list it.
Yeah, because
Doesn't list the distance.
I'm having a hard time, like, getting my head around, like, that distance. I know you can make, like, what was it, like, 15 miles a day on a rowboat?
About 7.5 kilometers.
Oh god.
Sorry, 7,500 kilometers.
Oh god. I mean, it isn't that distance, but at the same time,
I rolled shit.
Yeah, so we'll just say it was a trimester for sake of ease.
Okay.
But Orchard will mention that his family was planning on coming over, but he'll see if he can get that to be a separate day, since he will not be on the island for probably a while. But he'll make off basically get everything seaworthy. He'll tell most of the people about this. Definitely hire him to see if he can provide any insight, machine-wise, and hire and provide some simple utilities for him before he heads out. So you'll all hear about this one way or another. But we'll go ahead and move on to the whatchamacallit, focuses for the trimester. Does anyone want to do anything further with trying to find April, or do y'all want to focus on other uh, things?
My character will try.
Okay, we got you down for trying. What about Witch and Flare?
Hawkeye, honestly, is like, yeah, he spent 2 months in the fucking mountains. He spent 2 months at sea. Man does what a man does. I mean, she's a girl, but whatever. Person does what a person does. He's just, yeah.
I have faith in Errol. I'm sure she's fine. I'm gonna keep focusing on what I'm doing here. I
Okay,
feel like I'm getting close to something.
you're definitely getting close to something. Alright, so we'll go ahead and move probably just top to bottom then. Flare, you said you were gonna Dryad plus Devotion. Are you gonna change your Devotion to someone else since you're a maxed out accent?
I don't. Hawkeye literally only was donated to Axon because he had bird wings like Hawkeye. Hawkeye does not care about other religions. He doesn't really care about Scroger. He just likes nature. So Hawkeye's going to continue to help the Dryads and Scroger, and in the spare time, he wants to slowly try to learn how to craft his own arrows. Just with, make shitty ones at least. Like, start learning some.
Okay, go ahead and roll me. Do you want to try to find a trainer to learn how to make arrows, or you just want to full on Bear Grill this shit, figure it out yourself?
He's bare. It's literally, it's like his main thing he's doing for the semester is helping the Dryads and Scroger. It's just gonna be like, well, sitting in a campfire waiting for dinner, he'll be, whittling sticks, and him just being him in trees finds a lot of bird feathers, and he looks for sharp stones, and is just, at least this trimester, trying to make pretty much stone homemade arrows and try them out as he walks around.
Okay, I guess you can go ahead and roll me survival throughout this entire trimester, trying to see if you can perfect your craft. Okay, you feel like you made solid progress. You're able to get another 50 with Scroger just focusing, helping out there. So that brings you to another, I think, 250.
Yep.
Alright. We'll get back to Abel. We'll get back to Sean's as well, which you said you wanted to basically focus on your thesis.
Yes.
Alright, roll me Arcana. Full focus or just focus at something else?
Full focus.
Roll it with advantage then.
Where is... Oh, I'm looking at my character sheet. I'm good at this.
Likely get advantage. So you're able to formulate more of what you're thinking, the application of defensive magics. You think you're trying to focus more on what a person thinks when they're trying to be defensive with their magics. Basically, the formulation of the magic inside the mind. Kind of what you're focusing on, correct?
Mhm.
Okay, that's what I thought, but I wanted to make sure. So you're able to make significant progress, bouncing some ideas off Leoric as he does his own magical studies. You see him send off a few letters off to the Asana College.
Ooh, what you working on?
Well, I was thinking after whenever we were able to leave this island, well, I guess one of us already left it, but I was thinking of applying myself to maybe the Asana College. I'm sure I can get even more information from there.
Kinda saw this coming.
I'm sorry though.
I think academia would suit you.
I appreciate, though I will admit, the book itself does interest me. I think I want to focus more on my studies here.
I get that. I'll handle the book.
Okay. If you find out anything, make sure to send plenty of letters. I'll make sure to send some back if there's one way I can figure out how to send them back. I'm sure there's some way to do so.
I'll be in touch, I'm sure.
But you're able to focus more on that. Rip on Shant. I should have done him first. Alright, Abel.
Yes.
We'll start the trimester with you getting to this new landmass. It's similar, temperature and all that to Rocksham itself. Of course, getting here, you have gone through most of your supplies that you've gone through all the supplies you packed, and you're just basically going off what you were getting while going. Okay. But there is a world of opportunity awaiting you, or a continent at least. How do you wish to proceed?
Yeah, throw up a little way shrine first, and then I walk up the coast till I find something.
Okay, go ahead and roll me a survival. And
I can't roll shit today.
are you going north or south?
North.
Alright. Your travel speed is 30. It's 30, correct? Okay.
Yep.
Alright, so you just kind of head up the coast, just kind of seeing what you can find. You'll see the crabs of the shoreline move away from you. It's a pretty sight. Definitely, it's pleasant walking through this beach. You get pretty far, about a few hours. You don't really see anything that super threatening. But you can keep on traveling north to see what you can find.
If I don't have food, I should probably try catching some of the crabs.
Okay. I'll say it's easy enough for you to survive on your own with what you have. You have proficiency in survival.
Yeah, I don't have any wisdom. I have a -1 wisdom score, but I do have proficiency.
Okay, and that you can just go ahead and roll it to me. I'll probably just set the DC low then.
Okay.
Alright. Easy enough as you just want to keep on traveling north, seeing what you can find.
Yep. If I see something moving, I'll hug a javelin at it to try and kill it for food.
Okay. You're easy enough able to survive off your own. Water's a bit of an issue, but you're able to get by.
I'll drink turtle blood.
God. But as you go a few days, probably at most a week or two, just traveling north, you see what seems like a pretty decent sized fishing vessel off the coast.
Is it flying any flags?
It's not. It is flying a flag. You don't recognize like what country of origin it is, especially since you didn't do any research beforehand.
Okay, I ignore it because it's not something I can easily reach.
Okay. You of course.
Actually, no, that's a dumb reason. I'm gonna swim out there.
Oh my god. Full on swim?
Yeah, once again, I have a swim speed.
Oh yeah, you do. All right. With the help of the sword, you feel a bit of a connection with the sea itself. I'll say, spending most of your time just trying to get up to the boat. You're able to get up to the boat. Do you have water breathing with it? I need to double check that.
I do not have water breathing.
Okay.
I have shape water.
So you're able to get up on the side of the boat. Luckily, with your swim speed, you're able to easily dodge the many the nets and fishing rods that go out from the boat. You see what seems like a ladder from the edge of the boat going up into what you assume is the
Okay, I'll climb it.
Okay. As you climb the ropes, I guess you're not trying to be stealthy. You're just kind of walking in. What's up,
Yep.
motherfucker? All right.
With a backpack full of crabs.
So you get up to the top and you see as you kind of like climb up to the top, you'll see some of the fishermen just kind of fishing. They look over like, "Oh, what the fuck?" And you'll
Hello.
hear some alarms go off as people scurry off to grab weapons.
I just wave and say hello.
What are you doing here?
I was bored and wanted to see what was on this boat.
You were bloody bored? Oh. You'll see one of the crewmates call to get the captain. The crewmate will also say, "Don't you dare move. The captain's gonna talk to you, alright?"
Sure. Don't understand what you're so antsy about.
What do you mean, You just came onto the boat because you were bored.
Yeah.
You know there's been recent activities of pirates down here. We
No.
can't trust you.
No, I didn't know that actually.
Well, now you do. So stay still. The captain should be here any minute now. After said few minutes, you'll see a tall, risque man with a fancy captain's hat uh, enter the I I can't blame myself for not looking up the names of the ship because I didn't think this would happen. He'll go ahead and approach Abel and say, "All right, so you were the bored mermaid. That's what the shipmates were calling you."
No. What was it, Lune?
Yeah. So where are you from?
Rocksham Island.
Did you swim all the way from over there?
Oh no, I rode.
So you rode all the way from Rocksham Island.
Yes.
One, that is impressive. I'll give you that much. It would even put some of my crew to shame. What is your name?
Errol Gilmere.
Abel Gilmer. Okay.
The Gil is not related to swimming.
Yes. How did you swim so easily? Are you naturally proficient with the sea?
I'm a good swimmer, and I found a magic sword that helps me swim.
I assume you just kind of keep the sword on your side, right?
Yeah.
He'll look at said sword and say, "Oh, is that what I think it is?" Come
Yep.
to the
Yep. It's a blue sword.
yes, quickly come to the crew quarters. He'll kind of get some of the crew members to get you some supplies. He'll ask you, "Please come
And how
to."
and how much are you charging me for these?
Don't worry about it. Just come to the captain's quarters. We need to talk about something.
Okay.
So, you are pampered at best you can within this ship as you're brought to the crew quarters. You're given a towel to at least kind of dry off. The captain will sit down on his giant desk and tell you to take a seat on a comfy-looking chair to the opposite side of him.
Nah, I'm good. I've been sitting a lot lately.
Okay. I assume with how you're reacting, you do not know what that sword is.
It's a nice sword that I happen to like, and I'm not interested in trading.
I'm not interested in having it. I just simply wish to inform you that that is one of the royal treasures that were stolen from the Windmere country. Like it's from the ancient vault we keep in the capital. Where did you
Oh.
get that?
Give me a sec. I got this from like the Necromancer Tower, right?
You got it from the horde that was
Oh.
stash horde that was in the teleporter room.
Tower full is had a bunch of zombies invade my island, and found this amongst what they had.
Okay. Well, I he'll kind of look at you and say, "You don't seem to be someone to cause trouble just to do so. So I'm gonna believe that story for now. However, we're gonna need more. You said this was at Rocksham Island?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and see what the we'll get in contact with the officials there. Uh I'm not gonna do anything about that sword because I'm like not paid to do that. I'll just say be careful because some people really want that royal treasure.
Why do I keep hearing that kind of crap lately?
Well, it was one of the heirlooms of the original founders. So it's kind of important, especially after it was stolen. I think about 100 or so years ago.
100 years ago, and she's still okay. Sure. For the record, I am not 100.
Well, I assume so. That's why I'm kind of doubtful that you stole it yourself. You're also particularly not stealthy enough to probably do an operation like that.
Nah, I don't have any medical training.
You're funny. But I guess to go further, why did you come here to Winmore from Rocksham? Is there a particular reason?
I literally picked a direction and started rowing. Got sick of people butting into my business, so I figured, I'll see what I can do without people bothering me.
I see. Well, we can at least drop you back to the island, or
No, that would kind of defeat the purpose.
okay. So you're just gonna go explore the country?
Just gonna explore up the coast a couple of weeks, then row back.
Okay, he'll seem kind of lost for words and will say, okay, and I suppose you probably don't want to be here any longer on this boat?
Yeah, no, the princess treatment's weird.
Okay, he will seem utterly confused, but he will.
Yeah, okay, I'll be leaving now. Have a nice day.
Okay,
Oh, I forgot to get your name.
oh yeah, sorry, I forgot you. My name is. Hey, at least that one's to GM. Okay. My name is Blake. It is nice to meet you. I hope we meet again, maybe?
Yeah, it's nice to meet you too. I'll try not to forget your name, but I'm bad at that.
I appreciate the effort given. He still seems confused, but you are able to just jump off the boat and swim back
Yep.
if you wish.
Yep, I do that.
Alright, so you spend about half the trimester. Because you said you wanted to do like a few weeks and then just start heading back,
Yeah, just walk up the coast like a week or two, then.
Because you haven't
Yeah.
you haven't gone like further in the like continent of what you now know is Winmore. You just kind of been on the coast.
Yeah, I'm worried. I'm worried if I go inland, I'll get lost.
Okay. So luckily, knowing the stars, you're able to at least get a semblance of, hey, I know about how far I am.
Oh yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna do that for like a couple weeks, walk back, and row back.
Okay, give me 1 second.
Shit, I forgot to ask what this place is called.
It was you gathered from that guy. It's called Winmore.
Okay. Oh wait, I think you did say that.
I'm trying to see what creature would be on the coast. I wasn't really prepared for this, as you can guess. Okay.
Crab.
All right. Roll me a 1d5. A 1.
1.
All right. All right. You kind of head up the coast, and as you keep going further and further, you see what seems like a giant. Oh wait, I have to skip that one for reasons. Okay.
Oh.
You know what? Fuck it. I know what we're doing. As you kind of go up further and further the coast, you see what seems like different. Like you've seen some pretty like hefty shells. You see a giant shell, big enough for you to like walk in. It's kind of on the coast.
I think I'll just row that back and save myself the walk back at the beach.
You want to enter it?
Sure.
All right. As you kind of enter the shell, go ahead. You know what? Go ahead and roll me a What's your passive perception actually?
Oh, 11.
Okay. As you start to enter about a few feet inside the shell, you hear scuttling deeper inside the shell itself. It is rapidly approaching you.
Okay, I get ready to kill it.
All right. So you take out your longsword. This thing.
Yeah, and blood hand axe, I guess.
Okay. You hold out both, getting ready for whatever this creature is to come forth. It's not a creature inside the shell. The creature is the shell, as they
Is it-
forcibly spit you out, basically. Actually, go ahead and roll me a contested athletics. Because I assume you don't want to try to get spit out of the shell.
Yeah.
No, don't do that. Okay. They try and forcibly eject you out of their shell, but you're able to kind of brace yourself. This guy is very strong. You're just have really good footing. But
Well, now he's in melee range.
all right. I guess go ahead and roll me a round of damage.
Okay, does that hit?
Yeah, cause you're inside it. You ain't gotta worry about a shell. Second one does not hit though.
All right. I use precision attack. Sorry.
All right. You can use that after, yeah.
I can use it after, but before it's declared, I would have used it on. I should remember to use it on the on getting a 10.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, I'm okay with it. So yeah, the second one does hit, so roll me damage. All right.
All right. But wait, there's more.
Action surge. All right. Go ahead and roll me that hits. Roll me damage.
Yep.
I think you rolled. No, you rolled a 7. Okay. You slash at its fleshy insides. You're able to discern that this is a giant like
Nautilus.
nautilus, some type of creature. This shell is its home. It will try again to forcefully eject you out.
Okay.
So make me a contested athletics. Okay. It's not getting there, but I'm not gonna bother you rolling, and you chip away at it again. It's bleeding, but it seems as though it's more focused on just trying to get you out.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep doing this till it's dead.
Yeah, you just kind of keep on like holding it back, just like scratching at it, basically. Another contestant. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you keep scratching at it. You feel like a few more rounds of this, and you'll probably fucking kill it in its own home.
Yeah. So, yeah, I continue doing that until something changes.
All right. Oh, there we go. We actually rolled high. You rolled higher. This one almost tripped you up. You're you are being moved back like a couple like feet and inches, but it's not able to get you out in time as you are able to land a good strike right in what you assume is his head. And it
All
just
right.
falls.
All right, I'm going to prepare bug flesh for the trip and then paddle and then take this thing back.
Okay. The creature itself is able to provide you plenty enough food to get back. Clearing it out will take some time.
Yeah, I got time.
Alright. As you clear it out, you will hear rumbling coming from outside the shell early in the morning.
Okay.
Rumbling from the sea. Do you want to try and investigate it?
I'll take a second to look out.
Okay. As you take a second to look out, you'll see, yeah, mostly unfamiliar to you. You'll see a giant pyramid-like thing just come out from the sea, go near the shore about maybe 4 or 5 miles south of you, kind of land down as you see some people just kind of exit. You're not able to know who it is.
Can I run over there?
Sure.
Not. You want to go through other people first? So I don't continue hogging space.
I mean, I guess we can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who? Flare and Witch still here?
Yeah, y'all still here?
Yeah.
Cool.
Sorry.
Which still
No,
has
this is great.
this trimester.
No, which did her trimester? It was a lot of focus on the whatchamacallit, the thesis.
Oh, that's right. It was
Working on- yep.
Shantz who was saying he was going to help find Ariel, and then he dropped.
Yeah, which you can guess how he helped.
So
Also,
he's
Leoric said that he was going to attend the college, which is a neat way to write him out of the story, by the way.
Well, he's applying to it. It'll take some time before he can get there.
Mhm.
So, 11th trimester, there was originally gonna be a festival, but without the whatchamacallit, the town leader there, it will be postponed until he comes back.
yeah, that's his fault, not mine.
Thanks, Rat. No.
I beat you to that.
So,
But your statement is wrong.
No, I never asked for help.
but you have some time before you assume he might come back. So if you want to spend your trimester, you may do so.
I mean, I guess my question is, and I don't know if you don't want to tell us this, like, so far Hawkeye has gained 1 skill point and proficiency in acrobatics. Like, if he tries to gain proficiency in any other skills, it's just going to be like, no one's the cap, or does he have an opportunity still?
I don't mind telling you because I did write some of it. I just gotta find the chicken scratch. There it is. So Hawkeye. You're more worried about skills, correct?
Yeah, I know you already said the training I was doing earlier, parkouring for like a year, was 1 dex and proficiency in acrobatics. I didn't know, like, if he spends just the next 3 trimesters helping the dryads, but not for Scroger's favor, but for proficiency in nature. Like, is it?
Yeah, you can definitely. Well, you probably don't need to spend 3 trimesters doing it, but you do have one more slot available to get a proficiency.
Okay, then that is what Hawkeye will be doing. He'll be working with the dryads. I don't know if you'll allow him to get Scroger's favor and work towards nature, or it's just nature.
You're probably like trying to get more like proper training with the dryads, yeah? Not just
Yeah, feeling
them.
nature, being one with them, figuring out, like, that wolf wasn't a real wolf. How would you know?
Okay, yeah. You can definitely get help there. Go ahead. You can go and roll me a nature to see how well. You're having some trouble, but luckily with the dryads' help, they're able to more like show you, hey, this is what nature's about, and kind of going through them. You spend a lot of time doing it. You feel like you're getting a bit closer.
Okay.
I'll definitely say through all this, you picked up some clues about Druidic. So that's also something you'll probably learn at the end of this. All right. We'll go to Kiwi.
Okay. Do I have any more work to do on the thesis?
There's a tad bit more, but you feel like it might be more prudent to get a practical experience probably later on, like more like combat wars, because there hasn't been much combat on the island itself recently.
I do learn better by doing. I'm gonna put this away for now. Well, I'm gonna go wander around town and see what trouble I can get into.
Okay, you shall be a wanderer. Go and roll me a investigation as you just kind of wander.
Where's the button? There we go.
We have found button. Okay, 14. Hmm. You know what? I have a macro for this. I think I deleted the macro. Damn it. Okay. Alright. As you kind of go around, like, trying to see what's going on with everything, before you can really, like, start your, like, investigation looking, you actually kind of look around the library a bit first, and you see, you didn't really notice him before, but you actually see, one of the goblins from the, village is actually working for, Glor. You didn't really notice it because never really thought to check. Really just been Glor and, Haka just kind of working the library, but now there's one more.
I'm gonna say hello.
The goblin will say, "Oh, hello, Kiwi?
Oh, that's it.
Yes,
What's your name?
my name is Ink. Uh, Glar's, nice. She gave me job.
Okay. What do you do here?
Uh, he'll kind of think, what's the common word? Organize. I do a lot book organize. And then he will, ask, talk to Glar and Goblin. Glar will respond. He's looking for the word of, general cleaning and maintenance. And Ink will say, yes, that. Thank you, ma'am.
Oh, cool. So you know this place better than anybody, then, right?
Probably not better than that guy, and they'll point at Leoric just reading.
Oh, of course.
But yeah, I had interest in books. Not many goblins do. Sadly. Very sad.
Hmm.
Well, besides Brack, he always reads that one book.
One book?
Yeah, I don't know. I can't understand a lick of what it says. It says it's really special to him.
Hmm.
I mean, it's not like hiding it, but I have other business to attend to. If you want to know more about it, I think Brack's in the I think it might be in the Watchtower? I don't remember. I kind of been cooped up in this library for a while.
I might ask him about that. Also, while I'm here, do you have any history books on the flood?
He will point to Glor, which Glor will say, yes, I think, some history books, basically guide you to where those books would be at.
Okay. I think I want to check one out. And also, I want to ask Leoric if he knows anything about that special book.
Leoric will say, he knows next to nothing that Vrack has a special book.
Now I'm really curious.
Who knows?
I mean, aren't you?
I mean, yeah, I actually am.
Of course, right?
I'll tag along if you want me to.
Yeah, let's go.
Alright, and y'all head off. You're easily enough able to find Vrack. He's doing guard shifts for the town guard, guard. Seeing y'all, he'll kind of wave at y'all and just kind of go back to watch unless you say something.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and flag him down.
He'll kind of be like, "Oh, you actually need me," and kind of walk down from the tippy top down to the entrance. He'll say, "Hello, Kiwi. Yes, Kiwi. Sorry, I haven't really talked to you in a while. I appreciate
been a bit.
everything you've done, by the way. It's a lot nicer than in a dank cave."
Well, no sweat. Actually, Leoric and I kind of wanted to ask you about a book that you've got. Between the two of us, we've read just about everything on the island.
Oh, book? Oh, yes. He'll grab his little, very tiny, backpack of sorts, and he'll open up to a giant tomb. Yes, some guy gave me this book. He's really cool. Taught me a lot of things. Taught me how to be nice.
Teaches you how to be nice.
Yeah, oh, I guess I haven't told you what happened before we came to this island, did we?
Enlighten me.
Okay, so, damn, it's been a while. So, we were originally a goblin, well, my tribe was. Or kinda, my tribe now is kind of a hodgepodge of a bunch of different from this one guy named, Oldlon? Yes, that's what it is. It's been a while. Uh, he was very mean, very nasty. I accidentally botched up a mission. He nearly killed me, but some guy saved me. Uh, said if I was a really good, I might one day get a soul like a human. So, yeah, I kind of been good. And it's been working out. And, he gave me this book. He said, one day I'll know what's in it, and it will enlighten me even more. I don't know, it's kind of ooh about it. But I read it every night.
And
Well,
it
try.
made you feel nice.
Well, not the book. I just kind of took the words. I mean, he saved me, so I kind of owed it to him.
Could I see this book?
Yeah, sure. And he'll hand off the dusty tome. I assume you open Pure in it.
No. Thumbing through it while thinking about what you told me earlier. That goblins are not like the humanoid races because they don't have souls.
Correct. As you open the book, very first page, language you don't understand. However, it is in the same language of the journal you received from your original caretaker. Doesn't seem to be like a journal of sorts. It seemed to be definitely with your knowledge of academics. It seemed to be some sort of academic book.
Okay. So it's definitely connected to the book that the woman who left us here
Perhaps.
gave to us.
It's at least in the same language, but there's there's nothing in common in it. It's all that same language.
Anything in the back in this one?
Nope. It is that weird language front to back. There is like a few like drawings itself, but they're limited. You've seen maybe at most 4 or 5 or such. They're more drawings of what seems like the human anatomy. You'll see another image of a weird object. Like it's well drawn with a line poking out of it saying something you don't understand.
Okay, I don't want to make you part with something so precious, but I feel like I could do a lot to come to understand this. Would it be alright if I borrowed this for the week?
Yeah, definitely. You're nice people.
Okay, I promise I'll bring it back as soon as I know something.
Yes. Why are you so interested in the book anyway?
Oh, I've seen these characters before.
Ooh, where?
And another book that I found a long time ago. I might even be able to track it down and share it with you. It's kind of between people at the moment. But You know, You're a special. You're special. There's something about you that feels different from any other creature like you that I've met. And I feel like this book
Thank you.
might have a clue to that.
Well,
No, it is a compliment.
I don't know. The guy. Oh, by the way, I don't think I ever said his name. His name was Fazar that actually saved me.
I'm
I
sorry,
don't.
what was that name?
Fazar.
That's new for me, right?
Yes, you have never heard that name before. Yeah, he's the one that actually saved me. I realize that might be prudent if you're trying to figure out more about this book.
Is that a name you know, Leoric?
Not at all.
Hmm. Maybe Orcus knows something. I'll have to wait till he gets back. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and see. I'm gonna devote some ether to Exon.
Okay.
And see if we can't get him to weigh in on this. Plus, it's been since we talked.
Okay. You enter the garden of Axon. It is beautifully created and made. It's been like 2 years since he had basically got back on his feet. The garden is beyond words beautiful. You definitely feel very relaxed just even sitting here. Axon will say, "Oh, hello, Kiwi. It's been a while. How can I help you?"
Well, wanted to check in on you, see how you were doing. About lost you in the vegetation.
Yeah, that Hawkeye's actually really been helping me out lately.
Well, glad things are good.
Yes, everything has been so much better. I have to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Seriously.
No, don't mention it. You're a good friend to me.
But, is there something that's troubling you?
Yes, actually. You remember that book that I brought here a while back?
Yeah. The one in that language I couldn't understand.
Yeah, and I feel like that's probably going to be as far as we get here, but I still wanted to bring this to your attention, see if you could tell me anything. We found another one.
Oh!
Rather, another book in the same language.
I'll peer through and see what I know. He'll kind of thumb through the book. So, where'd you get the book at?
From a goblin with a soul.
With a soul.
Yep.
Hmm. Well, that is interesting. Typically, those are only allowed between the main races you see here. Boris, Hoist, so on and so forth. A goblin having it is very unusual.
Yeah, with how little it happens, I kind of figured something like that, just like it would have something to do with the body or the nature, but that's clearly not the case. Someone or something has figured out how to put a soul into a goblin, and an acquaintance of theirs gave him this book and said to keep reading it, and that one day they'd be able to understand it.
He'll kind of go to one page and kind of stop and peer through it a bit, study it a bit harder than he was for a majority of the book. So, is there anything you can tell me about this, I guess, acquaintance of that goblin? Did he tell you anything else about it?
Said his name was Fazar. It's not a name I know.
That is quite interesting. Perhaps
Someone you know?
not particularly. I will say that this guy might have some connection with your caretaker. They can at least speak the same language. Maybe there's something more you can learn there.
Okay. Well, I think that's as far as I'm going to get. I don't really see... I promised I'd get this book back to the person I borrowed this from. So, I think I'm going to go ahead and handle that.
Yeah, maybe there's not much else you can really get done here on the island.
Well, it's starting to feel like that.
The years have gone by. I'm sure one day you'll find your way.
I suppose it is time to leave. Not a not a young girl anymore.
Yes. It has been a while. What is it? 2 years? Almost 2.5 years, maybe. I don't know. Time is ever passing for me. But
I'm amazed you're even able to keep track.
I don't really keep track. I keep track of how much older people look that visit my place, and I kind of
Hmm.
figure out from there.
Alrighty. Well, I think I'm gonna go ahead and take off then. I'm sure I'll be
Alright.
back.
I sure hope so too. And good luck. If you ever need help, speak to me. I'm
Will do.
sure I'll remember more as time goes on.
And if you come up with anything, just be sure to knock.
I shall. You take care now.
You too.
And you leave the realm with more questions than answers.
Well, y'all know I like those. Alright, I'm gonna be sure to return the book. And I guess maybe thumb through that history book before calling it a night.
Okay.
Week.
I assume you want to invest deeply into what was speculated of what happened.
Mhm.
Because it's not like a known thing, but you can definitely peer deeper and deeper, try to connect points between books and such. But
Do I have all the pieces yet?
you have a general idea. Definitely if you focus on this, you feel like a general consensus is that the flood lasted hundreds of years. You might be able to get more with Syrexis, but he's currently away.
I'm here.
Currently away from the island. Because you went to
I'm
go
away.
help Orcus with a particular problem. Which I'll explain here in a few minutes. But you can probably get a better timeline from himself. But the general consensus is that Eos flooded the world after some tribulation. Why he did it exactly, no one knows. But after the world was flooded, for at least a few hundred years, the water receded, uh, with most of with about 70% water, 30% land. Much more water than it is speculated this world had, but again, that's speculated.
Hmm.
But a general consensus is that after the flood receded, a few either thousands of years, the races that the world knows arrived. They were pretty separated, but slowly through the Common Era, they mingled together, made cities, countries, and all the such, leading to today's political climate. Many interesting histories happened between them, but you're mostly focusing about the ancient one. You of course know that ancient technology is reeled in from the very depths of the ocean, which is why many speculate that the water level beforehand was much lower.
Okay. Plenty to play with.
Indeed. Alright, we'll move on to Arel. Syrexis. I assumed, and stop me if I'm assuming too much, you probably would have lent your ship to go find Arel, correct? Chance?
Hello?
Oh, there we go. Did you hear what I said?
No, I did not.
Tell me if I'm assuming too much, but I'm guessing you would have let Orcus lent, or at least you would have went with Orcus to try and find
Yes.
Arel with your ship.
Yes.
All right. First time journey of the ship. This is back. Uh, it took a while to get there, especially relearning the ship and trying to pinpoint where A was at. But luckily, with Orcus and the rest, you're able to get onto the shore. You find the shrines that Abel had left, which you guess just went further and further west. Orcus will mention that she probably landed somewhere in Windmore, so they should head there, and hopefully she's still at the coast. I spent some time searching the coast, especially with you driving said ship. You're able to do much more scouring. Y'all land onto the shore one day. Orcus exits the ship to kind of stretch his legs when y'all see a figure run towards y'all.
What's that?
Oh, it's you.
Oh, you're welcome.
I didn't ask for help quite deliberately.
Well, he should have. Orcus will walk up to you. You should have at least said where you were going.
No, because then you would have had people stalking me again.
Well, we wouldn't have worried that you got shipwrecked somewhere in the ocean. You were gone for almost 4 months.
Oh, it's been that long?
Yes.
Whatever.
Either way, I understand you want to get outside the island, but there's still some stuff we need to get done there before I feel ready for y'all to leave properly.
See, I couldn't find anything to do, so I got bored and left.
I will find something for you. Will that work?
See when I get back.
You know, that's better.
I'll
Go ahead.
sorry. Wrong thing.
Okay. Orcus will offer a ride in this giant metal ship.
Nice boat, but no.
It's not a boat.
Ship, whatever.
What do you mean, no?
I mean, no, I'm going back my own way.
Listen here. We had to scour an entire ocean to come and find you. You will get your fleshy substance self onto the boat, and we are going back.
Oh, really? Gonna get the guy who can make me?
Can I start dragging him to the boat?
You will lose that fight.
Yeah, I'll just say you will.
No, I want to try.
Abel is very okay. I guess Abel, are you gonna do open
I'm gonna
hostility
pick-
or just try and?
I'm gonna
Get
pick him
him.
up and chuck him in the ocean.
All right, roll me contested athletics.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's why I was like, you're not gonna win this.
No.
Yeah, easy enough. Abel's like, get off me, shoves you off. You trip, land on your butt in the beach as the ocean waves go to and fro.
Sorry, press the wrong button.
Okay, yeah.
Abel says, hey, fuck off.
Okay, and I go back to hauling up my seashell.
Orchid will say, I hope to see you back.
Yeah, I'll come back if I come back.
Okay. Orcus will go ahead and
Anyways,
help Surexus up and say, just leave her be.
Your worship got a sleep spell.
I don't think you could roll high enough on a sleep spell for him, honestly.
Shh.
Yeah, no. But basically, as y'all
I
head
mean,
back,
that would work once, then you just get stabbed when I woke up.
yeah. But Orcus will tell Surexus it's all right. We at least just need to make sure she gets back safe. You have some
Do I
capability.
hear this?
Oh no, this is back in the ship. They'll leave
Okay.
you be. he'll basically just say, we'll go under the ocean and make sure she at least kind of gets back if you don't mind. You can head back to the island if you wish. I just prefer to make sure she does not die.
Pretty reasonable, and none of you know how to command the ship, so I have to stay.
Yes, that's why it's up to you, truly. I appreciate everything you've done already.
If I spot this thing, I'm going to try sinking it, by the way.
Aero will not survive if you try to do that. But anyway,
Yeah, I
my
assume.
character doesn't mind.
Okay, so y'all stay crawling under the ocean, able.
I'm throwing this Nautilus shell or whatever back.
Yeah, I guess it would be enough displacement to have enough buoyancy, I guess? You know what, fuck it, we're doing it. So yeah, you make a makeshift oar as you use the Nautilus shell as your ship back. You're none the wiser to the giant crawler under the ocean, especially since the ocean is quite far down. But they keep an eye on you. I'm not gonna make you roll survival to try and get back.
So, what would Aero's chances be of survival if a hole were to appear in the ship?
I've pointed out before that my swim speed is actually much faster than the boat.
Well, hold on. What is your swim speed? Oh, aren't you? Are you one of the fish people?
I have a sword that gives me my normal movement speed and swim speed.
Yes.
Wait,
Yeah.
he's one of the fish people.
He's not fish people. He has a sword that makes him like
Magic
fish
sword.
people.
Oh, there's a sword. Okay.
But you keep an eye on him. The chance of that is very low. But I assume you don't do that.
Okay.
But you keep an eye on him. Orcus will advise, once y'all reach about a week's away from the island, Orcus will ask Sirexis to get ahead that way. They Abel doesn't know that they followed her.
Okay. Is she always like this?
Some people like to be independent.
For the record, no, my character has just gotten progressively more angry over the course of the campaign.
Yeah.
Wait, why?
Rebellious phase.
Rebellious phase, general feeling of frustration and uselessness.
Uh,
And we do it.
But yeah, easy enough. You're able to get back home first. Abel lands on one of the shores, but is able to get back. Do you try and like bring the shell back to town as well?
Yeah, I'm gonna set it up just outside the wall. It's my house now.
Okay. You kind of set the shell up. Definitely with your strength, you're able to set it up. To the curiosity of some, but with a general fuck off. I assume you have a general fuck off attitude to people that like want to poke around. Yeah.
Yeah, this is my yard. If they want to charge me taxes, fine. But other than that, they can fuck off.
You don't fuck with the IRS. But they
No,
ju-
I'll pay my dues.
but they leave you alone after a while. Orcus will be like, I guess we can have that celebration. Yeah, I guess it's. Orcus will go ahead and basically make an announcement that the anniversary of the town's founding will be here in a few days. Now that he's at least back to get it ready. So throughout around the end of this trimester, a party is set up for the 200th anniversary. Let me make sure. Yeah, of Rocksham Island and Highford specifically.
200 and 200.10.
Yeah, sorry. But their general merriment and such. You will see plenty of visitors from mostly the coastal neighbors of Rocksham come to visit for such a celebration. Is there anything y'all want to try and find out with this festival? I'm not gonna run like a festival session, but is there anything y'all want to try and figure out?
Well, would like to catch up with Errol. Also want to talk to Orcus about the book, and goblins with this. Basically, get him up to speed. See if there's anything else he can tell me, and let him know that I'm getting ready to leave and find answers. Can we squeeze all that in there?
Yes, yes, we can. We'll probably do this festival, and honestly, yeah, I think I know what we'll do. All right. First thing first, you mentioned Orcus with the goblins. He'll say, probably during. Is this like before the festival or like during kind of thing?
Probably during the setup.
Okay. He'll mention he doesn't know much about like the goblinoids much. Uh, Back when he was like working. Well, actually, never mind. I'm a liar. Actually, no, I'm not a liar. I remember his backstory. He'll mention that back when he was a whatchamacallit, an artist in the city, he never like dealt with many like goblins and such. They typically stay within the mountains, so he doesn't know anything about it. The soul stuff, it's way above him. He's not that kind of nerd.
Know anything about Fazan?
Never heard the name.
Okay.
Where did you hear the name?
From the goblin. Said he saved him a while ago.
Maybe the goblin knows where he's at.
Wasn't really able to point me in any direction. I guess it probably isn't important. I don't know what he has to do with this book beyond giving it to him.
Well, he probably knows the language.
Well, it's a start.
Indeed. And the last thing, you wanted to try and leave the island?
Yeah, feels like the answers to these questions are going to take us off Rocksham. It's sort of hit a wall. A lot of us are, it seems. You heard about Errol, obviously, or I heard about Errol, obviously. Between me and Leoric, we've about run out of books. Swordsmanship has gotten about as progressed as it wants to. I don't think Hawkeye's going to want to stick around too much longer. I don't know. It feels like time's coming.
Yeah, with the April incident, I was thinking maybe you're old enough. Alright, we can make preparations for it. It'll probably take a bit, but we can definitely do it after the celebration. How about that?
Alright.
I'll talk to the others, see what they think. But should you wish to travel elsewhere, you have my blessing. But first, at least celebrate. This is the 200th anniversary.
Okay.
But Orchids will basically kind of go up to each person and basically kind of reiterate what Kiwi said, that y'all seem to be at a wall.
No shit.
He's gonna go to you last. He's basically he'll basically say, at least wait till after the festival, but he can try and make arrangements to get y'all outside the island. If there's a certain place you want to go to, he can set up something.
Ship.
He'll also mention that Sir Rex is probably also might want to leave, so might want to talk to him to see if he would want to come along. He knows that y'all got to know him decently well. But basically, we'll just ask to stay for the celebration at least.
Sorry, random question, but we did our thing and they were going to get him, and then we just kind of skipped over. When me and Kiwi have had a trimester just of fucking Red rowing back and them following him.
I think
Oh, I didn't follow.
that was
I know,
back
I'm
in
saying me and
time.
you would have been on the island. Okay.
Yeah, that was I had to do a little time skip because I basically did y'all's trimester, and then the start of the next it's wacky.
I mean, Hawkeye's happy to leave the island as soon as he finishes nature training.
You feel like you're basically at it.
Come on, they're gonna feed us. They're gonna get us drunk, and they aren't gonna charge us.
Yes. And Aaroy said you want to try to slip some liquor.
What?
He
Wait,
said,
am I not legally old enough to drink?
I guess technically you are.
And I have the gold to buy it,
Yeah,
so I'm just gonna go to the festival and get hammered.
yeah, you go to the festival, you get hammered. I guess what crowd do you try and mingle with?
Probably the rowdiest one I can find.
Oh no.
The drunken one.
I guess I will also ask the others, what is y'all plan during this festival? It is quite grand. You know that there is some rudimentary fireworks around midnight of said festival, but y'all have some time before then. You know that Abel has left her shell to go drinking and be rowdy.
Nice metaphor.
Thank you.
And yeah, when oh sorry, I was just gonna say whenever old man comes around to tell us we can leave, I was like, yeah, no shit, I can do that anytime I wanted.
So, are you saying that the shell is unattended?
Technically, yes.
Okay.
Joke's on you. I took all my gold to spend on booze.
I don't care about the gold.
He cares more about the giant fucking shell.
I care about the principle.
But I guess we'll go from top to bottom. Flair, what do you wish to do during this festival? There is plenty of people from outside the rock sham that came here, so if you want to learn more information, you probably can.
All right, Hawkeye honestly only cares about two things enough to talk to people. First, he's gonna walk up to Ariel and just be like, "Welcome back. Okay, we're caught up now," and walk away. Like, that was a good talk.
Yep, that's why you're my favorite.
And then he's gonna look for anyone that has animal-related things and just be like, "So I might leave soon. Can you tell me about creatures or animals that aren't on this island? Because that's nice to know how to skin them and eat them."
Those big shell things are actually pretty tasty.
What?
He'll take note, but he wasn't talking to you because you're getting hammered. He's just looking for someone who has it. He'll ask you about your adventure and animals later, but he's busy getting drunk. Let him get drunk. I don't need to, mess with him.
Go ahead and roll me probably just persuasion. See if you can mingle enough to find out more about the outside world.
Well, looks like he'll be taking a lot of sketches by himself later.
Yeah, you're a bit of an awkward... Yeah, I think say duck. It's still a bird. You're still a bit of an awkward duck when it comes to talking to people. But you hear some rumors, most of that pertaining from you, asking about said rumors about, let me look. There's been a giant sandworm-like monster in the borderlands of Ontar and Zerlis. Oh, and you also hear some news about a mercenary group trying to conquer a monster-infested island south of Ventor. Similar to what happened with Rocksham itself. Apparently they're still preparing for said raid.
Okay, he'll take notes. I don't know how. So they're raiding a what?
Apparently there's a island south of Antor, which is the country due south of Rocksham itself. I'll provide a map. I just really haven't made much for it.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was a bit confused on. Okay, so yeah, I'll have to get these rumors written down somewhere, just on spelling and all that.
Yeah. You're not able to get too much more, especially with the persuasion check. But what else? I guess since you're just kind of talking, mingling about, is there any special way you want to celebrate?
No, Hawkeye doesn't really give a shit about celebrations. Every day's a celebration when he gets to go in the forest and he's not in the forest. And he wasn't trying to just see rumors. He's almost trying to see, like, does somebody even have almost like a forest and fauna book or journals, just like he keeps, but, for the rest of the world or other areas.
I guess you can also roll me an investigation.
I mean, you can just say I failed with persuasion. I didn't find it. I'm just making sure you understood that's what he was more looking for.
Actually, not investigation. Roll me a perception, because I have an idea. Yeah, you don't really see anyone carrying a book of what you're really thinking of.
All right, he'll have to find one whenever we find the city on one of the continents. He's all good.
All right. Abel is celebrating getting hella cronked.
Before I get too hammered, but after I probably had a few, I'm going to make sure to tell Orcus about the fisherman, and I'm also going to give him the seafarer sword I mentioned. Yeah, they're probably going to come looking for this. I would just want to give it to him. I got it from I looted off some zombies. They mentioned it was a royal family heirloom or something from 100 years ago.
He will wide eyes oh, thank you. he'll kind of hold it oh shit.
I give him the seafarer I mentioned. Now, do you have any weapons I could take instead of that?
I'll have something by the time you leave. All right.
Okay.
Thank you. Ooh.
Well, if it's stolen, I want to get back to whoever it's stolen from, even if they're dumbass for losing it to zombies.
Yeah. I assume you don't really care much about how it got stolen, do you?
I'm going to assume a thief stole, then got eaten by zombies.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Anyway, I don't think I need it that much anymore. I feel I'm pretty good at swimming on my own.
All right. I'll keep it nice and safely locked whenever they come and do diplomacy talks.
Yeah.
And he'll go to the house, store it in some location, and basically go about talking with some diplomats. Kind of just hanging about, really.
Yep, and then that's all my weapons gone, and I'm not wearing my armor. Not taking my weapons and armor to the festival, and I'm just going to go get trashed.
Understood. You go.
Maybe burn down a house. I don't know what kind of night this is.
Oh no! You know what? No. Roll me a Constitution, just to see how.
Saving throw or ability check?
Roll me a saving throw. You're able to keep some semblance of control, and not burn down a house.
See, that was a legitimate problem in my college town.
Oh no!
Wait, hold up. Someone burned down a town?
Okay,
A house.
a couple of, like a decade before I went there. Anyway, one of the college's street parties got out of control and they set fire to a house.
Holy shit!
That's hilarious.
But we'll go on to Syrexis. Orcus will, of course, Brad. Orcus goes up to you and tells you you're free to leave after the party.
Yeah, it's free to leave anytime I want it. I already proved that.
He'll just say, "Please be careful," and
We both know I won't.
well,
You tried. I'll give you. That's all you can ask for.
that's all I can. I did the best I can. But he'll go up to Syrexis. I assume you kind of camp out in your ship now, yeah? Sean?
Yes.
Okay. He'll go up to there before the celebration properly starts and basically say that the world is very new to him he'll also say that the kids are probably gonna leave after this celebration. Feel free to join if you wish, but I know you had some connections with them, so I thought to at least tell you.
Okay.
But feel free to celebrate. I know this world is new to you, but I'm sure y'all had celebrations in the old world.
Yes.
All right, but he'll leave you be. And how do you wish? What do you wish to do during this celebration? Many of the party members are mingling with the uh, celebration. Yeah,
Oh wait, my character never interacted with Hawkeyes, so
you do know he is one of the kids, but the only characters you have really interacted with is in any like meaningful capacity is Leoric
and Kiwi.
and Kiwi.
And then I got fucking yeeted by Abel.
What you deserved.
You didn't want to get on the boat.
Yes. And you tried forcing me to get on the boat, so I threw you.
Yeah, I mean, it's not. She's not in the wrong.
What do you mean she's not in the wrong?
She don't want to do it. But how do you wish to spend your celebration?
Alone in darkness. No, I'll go to the party.
Okay. You celebrate with all the other people. You kind of learn more about bits and bobs there. Uh, anything you want to try and gain from this celebration, such as information, so on and so forth.
Um, maybe just. No, there's nothing I want to gain.
Okay, so you just want to generally know the people of the island, yes? Just kind of be like, hey, I'm cool. I'll keep that in mind, April. Alright, I guess go ahead and roll me a persuasion as we go to witch real quick. It is the celebration. Orchis had told all the other kids they are free to leave. Yeah. How do you wish... What do you wish to do before the celebration and during it?
Me?
Yes.
Okay. Well, want to try and catch up with Errol before she gets too drunk.
Yep, she is in the shell telling people to fuck off. But Abel,
Now,
you
I'm probably in
see...
the middle of dragging my shell to the library and dumping it on their lawn.
Alright, yeah, you see Abel just drag it through the town to people's amazement, but due to
You
Abel...
want a hand?
Thanks for the offer, but I think I'm good.
Alrighty. How was your trip?
Wet.
Well, yeah,
I
I
had
guess.
had some fucking narcs tailing me, apparently.
I figured you would have been okay.
Yeah, I know. I wanted their help. I would ask for their fucking help.
Well, missed you. Later.
Yep, missed you too. Later.
But you're able to... Oh, go ahead, Kiwi.
Oh, also wanted to. That's probably it for before. I did want to track down Hawkeye, though.
Okay. You can probably track down Hawkeye. Before the celebration... You're just kind of hanging around the town, right? Before the celebration? Flare?
Yeah, I'm just hanging around the town until it's over.
Yeah, so you're able to find him probably either the day of or the day before the party starts.
Well, just wanted to check on you. It's been a bit.
Doing okay. This is Kiwi, right?
Mm-hmm.
The other
Oh.
big
After
folk.
you guys
You're pretending you don't
abandoned
remember
me
me.
in the parkour.
Oh, sorry. Other things calling.
Yeah.
Speaking of, I found another one of those books. You know, the one that Orcus showed us.
The weird one that none of us could read, including the people who are a lot smarter than me.
Yep. And wouldn't you know, I couldn't read the other one.
Well, no point me looking at it. It's gonna be hilarious. I learned Druidic, and these things are actually in Druidic, and Hawkeye's just never gonna look. But yeah, Hawkeye will
A
just be
few
like,
of the others are.
You can go ahead.
A few of the others are getting. Oh, thank you. A few of the others are getting antsy. Errol especially. Think we're going to be moving on soon.
Yeah, if I keep hunting, I think we're just gonna make this island go extinct on animals. I try to take it easy, work with the dryads, and almost like some kind of ranger of the woods.
Yeah, Leoric's about out of books.
Oh God.
And I'm getting antsy again.
Yeah, I actually became somehow religious, which confuses even me.
Turns out gods are real and are super nice.
Yeah, I have some weird new things that I don't understand yet.
Perhaps you'll be able to test it out in the seas of adventure.
Yeah. But Hawkeye will be like, all right, well, have fun, don't get too drunk, and I guess if we're getting on a boat to leave, let's make sure everybody's on it before we leave. Especially that God, he talks to you guys less than I do. What's that one guy that like touches people and adds weird things to them? Let's make sure we drag him along, or else he'll just sit here researching whatever and not notice we're gone.
Yeah, Ashton's still been in the. I assume, and I don't think I'm wrong in assuming, he was just gonna stay in the freaking house researching.
Oh, that's who we were missing.
Yeah, so Hawkeye will just be like, we should make sure to remember to bring him when we leave, because we've left him when we fought the zombies one time. We're like, oh yeah, we didn't say we're bringing him back with us, so.
I'm sure we'll remember Ashton. Alright, I'm gonna go and bother people. You take care.
Alright, have a safe night.
You too.
What is the next person you want to bother? And this will
think-
probably be during the party, really.
Yeah, I think I've hit just about everybody, so I am just going to mingle and schmooze.
You shall.
Nothing can stop the schmooze.
You may schmooze. You learn a little bit about everyone. You know what? Roll me a 1d3. And you just kind of mingle about. Do you stick to any particular parties, such as like Orcus, Mutney, some of the new like people that have been here? Not been here. That came here for the celebration.
Well, might see if there's anybody from that school. Otherwise, probably just try and get money to buy me shit.
Okay. Roll me an investigation to see if you can find any people from the Asana Island Nation. Smooth. Okay. As you kind of like look around, like I don't really see anyone. One person actually catches your eye. Right before the celebration starts, you see a familiar face you haven't seen in a very long time. Sirius Black. Wait, no. I think that's the name.
That was a joke I made about their name.
That was the joke.
No, I gotta find the actual name.
It was like Cyrus Black or something like that.
Eris. You see
Right.
Eris Black in his robe attire actually enter the celebration.
Oh no.
Oh, Professor Black.
Oh, it's really nice to see you, Kiwi. I came here to see the celebration myself. I heard it was gonna be grand.
Oh, you should have mentioned you were coming.
It was a little last minute. I actually wanted to find Leoric actually.
No, he's around here.
Oh.
He's interested in attending.
Yes, that is actually why. Well, it's my primary reason being here. The other reason is to actually celebrate. But I suppose the proposal for the college would probably have to wait. I have to ask.
Oh,
Good.
just why is that?
I feel like celebration is more in order.
Oh, yeah, that I can understand.
But how have you been doing on this island? I see it seemed much more relaxed.
Oh, busy and curious.
Do tell.
Actually, while you're here, I just want to ask, what do you know about soul transfer?
I do not particularly the the word master is not it's not my area of study, but there is some of my colleagues that focus heavily on such subject. Is there anything you particularly want to know?
Well, I guess not in particular. Just a subject that I've been looking into. Did you happen to get any of those notes I sent on my thesis?
Yes, yes. I actually have a little thing for you. He'll kind of reach in his backpack and you'll see. I assume you sent the entire thesis to him, correct?
Yes.
Here. I decided to go ahead and write up a annotated version of some particular areas to help more express your ideas, but it is quite well made. Something you really wouldn't see someone be able to make a thesis this well made pretty early on in their magic career. You expect to see something like this from someone who studied it for a few decades. Very well made.
Oh, I appreciate that. And yeah, I will definitely take the information.
But we're supposed to be celebrating. We can do some of that book stuff later.
I am kind of ready to stop reading for a bit. I feel like my eyes are going to fall out.
Yes, shall we?
Let's go.
So, Leoric obviously probably hangs around more with Eris, does some talking. Through the Dulunatan. I'll think about that. Uh, through just kind of hang. I assume you hang out more with Leoric and all that, yeah? Kiwi.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So
Occasionally waving at the others.
you kind of overhear Eris obviously slips up that Leoric would basically accept it into the college and expected to start there as soon as he can.
Oh, gonna give him a congratulatory hug.
Leoric appreciates it, and after the party, he will bid his fair due to the others.
Chris, I got accepted.
Yeah, fucking nerd. But y'all have plenty of fun. Leoric does get thrown into the lake for Abel's wishes. Of course, Eris is a bit more like, oh shit, and tries to get Leoric, but general good times are had. As we'll go ahead and end this session, we'll go ahead and talk now or outside the game. Where do y'all plan to head to? I can make a short compiled list of some of the plot hooks I did leave out in case y'all forget if y'all want.
I heard something about going and killing monsters.
Yes.
I am the captain, so.
Yeah, I didn't vote for you.
Yeah, who said they're the captain? Hawkeye will throw
Listen.
them in the lake.
You can't survive the ship. None of you know how to.
I mean,
Okay,
they
well,
could just
I
take a
mean,
regular boat.
Hawkeye's like
I'll take a
Ariel
different
fucking
boat.
yeah, Ariel fucking rowboated across. We don't need the crawler.
But I can provide the list of plot hooks I have laid out. I assume y'all want to stick together at the party, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Cool. Thank
Ideally.
you.
I like how the two antisocial members of the party are the yes.
So,
Yes.
I assume I'll go ahead and provide the big old list of plot hooks. I will ask. I guess I can ask now since it's probably an okay thing to ask. Do y'all wish to get to y'all's destination via the crawler that has been repaired and fully seaworthy via Syrexis, or do y'all want to just take a regular ship?
Assuming we don't have to airwalk Syrexis, we can take that.
Wait, what?
I am really excited to see the inside of that.
I spent so long making this ship. Okay.
Okay.
I don't have a problem taking it. I have a problem with Syrexis being a dick.
You didn't want to get off the island.
Yes.
We're getting off the island. In that case, I'll go ahead and probably gonna be a bit before the next session, since I have to prepare set land masses, rules for the crawler, so on, so forth. But I guess I also want to ask now, y'all have played with this archetype system quite a bit. How do y'all like it?
It's pretty good.
This is the single best campaign that I've ever participated in.
Wait until you see some of the other DMs here. They do a bit better.
He's not talking about me.
Oh, yeah, I've not done one either. Dax, I think.
Yeah.
And that's not even to say. I think Kizo and Dax are very much the same. And Red's not bad at all.
Yeah,
I think I'm probably the worst DM in the server.
You're a
you
DM.
haven't DM'd for us, so
Not you guys, yeah. I did Thezrak and fucking Ruckus had crazy shit happen with his parents. Yeah, their shit went down, yeah. I have to see eventually.
but yeah, I will provide plenty of hooks. I'll probably provide some that were given from not the same source, so you probably see some that you don't recognize. Either just gained through some solo sessions I had to do for the downtime. 'Cause I know I have to do
Okay.
some solo sessions for whatchamacallit.
You also have to figure out what the outcome of everything I did was stat wise.
Yeah.
I have a list so far, but I'm gonna go ahead and crunch it more. But I'll say at least the limits. Most y'all got an expertise in something. Most y'all got 2 to 3 skill or tool proficiencies. And everyone at least get a stat bonus.
Yes.
Is that a 1 or a 2 stat bonus?
It will depend on how high the stat is.
Okay.
Kind of like a point buying thing like that. But
Well, shit. That means that either way, I'm going to end up with another odd number.
you'll see. I need to crunch numbers. But
Okay.
it'll probably be a bit before we play this campaign. I'm gonna try and finish it within 2 weeks, but it's crunchy.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've been trying to finish Twilight 2000 in 2 weeks for like 3 months now.
Rip.
And then I'll have to bug you too later.